Hey, what's up, chat? Can you guys let me know if you can hear me good or if I need to adjust any audio stuff? We're doing the group collab microphone setting right now. So I want to know if I need to adjust the way I talk, if I gotta talk louder, or is this just fine? You know? Let's see, YouTube is live. Okay. It's so funny, like when you go live on YouTube, it like nukes the concurrent viewers. Like I think it sends like some of them into a ad, so they disappear and then they come back after. Like look, it was at 20 and then it dropped down to 9 and now it's at 47. Oh, you can hear us just fine? Nice. So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually doing a collab stream right now with John Q Gamer. He's right there. Hi John. He'll be joining us today. We're gonna be doing the usual state of play stuff where we go live a couple hours before, do some theory crafting and trying to, I guess, figure out what is going to be showing up here. And it's exciting, you know, like we're getting to that point where it's possibly going to be less than a year until Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is coming out, you know? Yeah, and John Q's gonna go live on his channel as well, so if you guys want, you can hang out in his chat too to show him some love. I'm gonna pull up his link and I'll put it right here. What's up, Twitch people? Yeah, I think today is a very big possibility we get the RE9 demo. And John, you down to do a playthrough of the RE9 demo after?
If they drop one, dude, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we could do, because I'm pretty sure it'll be 2 chapters. I think we'll play as Grace in one and we'll play as Leon in another, and we could do like 2 playthroughs where like you go through it and I go through it.
Yeah.
I feel like, because it's 2 weeks, right? It's 2 weeks until RE9 drops, and that just makes sense. Hey look, little clown going right here. Ready to clown out, Buford? There has not been a Resident Evil game that has dropped and not had a demo, correct? I think every single one since Resident Evil 3 Remake had a demo. And I don't see Capcom not doing that this time around, especially with how big that game is. I mean, Capcom's set for a big year. I don't think you guys know this. Chat, Capcom has Resident Evil 9 dropping very soon. Then they have Monster Hunter Stories 3, which, by the way, I had no idea how good those games were. I've been playing the Monster Hunter Stories 3 trial demo for... I'm gonna pull this up. Let's see how long I've been playing this shit. Chat, look, I've been playing a fucking demo for 7 hours. 7 hours I've played this demo. It's like it's got like a 2-hour story max, and then you can free roam and play. But this game is probably a sleeper for like best RPG of the year. Actually, not a sleeper. I think it's very possible this could win RPG of the year. Monster Hunter Stories 3 is legit. If you haven't played the demo yet, and you like turn-based, and you like Pokemon, and you like Monster Hunter, this is like the game that completely blew me away. I had no idea this game was going to be that good. It's nuts. Yeah, every Resident Evil has a demo? Okay. You think they finally show off Part 3? I think, honestly, it would be silly if Square Enix did not show it here, because this is the first big event of the year. It's a PlayStation event, but it's state of plays get millions and millions of people watching here. You don't have to do anything big. You just drop the name of the game, right? What's the name of the game? Show maybe a minute of Cloud and Tifa under the Highwind, and we're good. Realistically, though, we can get the title and some minimal like, oh, look forward to summer for the next like big showcase, and then that would be Summer Game Fest, which is kind of similar to what they did last time. I don't think Square Enix revealing it at their own event is smart. I think that they need to, like, they're so big and heavy on collaborating and working with brands and companies. This would be a huge miss on their part if they don't show it here. Because yeah, we can always get like Summer Games Fest, but like this is the first big event of the year. There's gonna be tons of Sony people watching this, like tons of people that they've been trying to break out into, like the people that are excited for God of War games, Last of Us, people that are excited for Wolverine. All of those people will be watching this event right here. Super Bowl parade is today? Is it? In Seattle? Literally, this is the biggest, like, showcase so far. I think they had the Xbox showcase last month, which was fine, but, like, those don't really draw... They have a lot... They're really high production values, those Xbox showcases. But you just never know. It is very possible that they don't show it here. And it would be very on brand for Square Enix because their marketing has just been abysmal. For Rebirth, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. That marketing cycle for Rebirth was so shit. They advertised it with a Porsche. There's probably less than 100 people that play Final Fantasy VII or play video games in general that drive that Porsche that they were advertising for Rebirth. And that was a really high quality like commercial. Like they had all the directors driving their own individual Porsche through their respective cities just talking about the game. And then they had cookies. Cookies. Expect a smaller trailer with the game's name being revealed now, then a bigger stuff for SGF. Exactly, yeah. I think 30 seconds. I feel like a 30-second trailer with the name drop is all they need. They don't need anything crazy. They don't need to have anything wildly prepped. But guys, I heard from the devs themselves that they will reveal the trailer if this stream gets over 100 likes. We're at 27 likes right now.
Listen, I don't want to say I got an insider, but that is what I heard.
I believe John. Holy shit, Ultima, thank you so much for the 20, dude. Looking sharp, dude. Have an appointment for the hour. Won't be around for the hype, but hopefully everyone gets something that they want. Man, appreciate the 20, dude. That's so generous of you. I really, really appreciate that. I'm hoping the same as well. Hope everybody gets what they want from this, you know. Resident Evil is... There's no way it doesn't show up here. But Rebirth is kind of like... We don't know. It could be a 50-50.
Yeah.
Is it live right now on your end?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up your link. Guys, I'm gonna send you John Q Gamer's link right now. Appreciate that. I'm hoping the same as well. Hope everybody gets what they want from this, you know. Resident Evil. Guys, John Q Gamer is live. We're doing a live collab stream, so make sure you guys go ahead and follow him. Let's see. Live John Q. Right there. Nice. No like button on Twitch. All good, man. You can always go to our YouTube channel. Do you think the Metal Gear Solid 2 collect? Oh shit! The Volume 2 collection for Metal Gear? I forgot about that.
Well, they haven't said when that thing is coming yet. So could it be here?
You know what would be really exciting about that too? Is like that would be the first time that MGS4 gets a proper like re-release remaster.
Yeah. And
because when that game released, it was kind of intensive on the PS3, like especially when like the smoke particles would come up. There's a lot of desert maps there. And I remember playing it. Anytime the deserts like would shoot up like smoke and stuff, the game just would chug.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be really cool to see a remaster of MGS4. Damn, I wasn't even thinking about that. That could be really exciting.
That's a good call out, because I mean that thing should come anytime now. Anytime.
Yeah, who said that? It was Brainbox. Yo, Brainbox. I hope that comes true. I hope so.
Yeah, especially because I haven't played Guns of the Patriots in since the PS3. So it's
Yeah.
been like
Yeah, and unless
12, 15 years.
unless you have the actual hardware, you can't play it right now
Right.
unless you do PS Now.
Yeah.
And it's so laggy. Like I tried a PS Now playthrough, and it's just like it's a pain in the ass.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed for that one.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this shirt, I'm wearing it with extreme cope and hopium. So it's Sephiroth giving us not despair, giving us a present. And then of course the Zalom is like the Christmas tree in the background, which is funny. But Sephiroth, give us what we want, please, please. I'm praying, chat, praying.
Anybody recognize this?
I want you to.
Come on, guys. Come on. This is old school right here. What do you think, guys?
All right, so you might have to. What is that?
You don't know what this is?
What is
You don't know what this is?
What is
Come on,
Are
chat.
you
Don't let me
choosing
down.
your name?
Don't let me down. Somebody gets this shirt, right? That shirt makes me feel old. Metroid NES. You are right, Brand.
That's the first Metroid?
Yeah, it was so weird the way that they constructed the game. You could enter like a password kind of thing to like pick back up on your gameplay. But it was all based on random characters. So this was not intentional, but somebody figured out that if you just punched in this, there's nobody named Justin Bailey related to it or anything, but it just randomly turned out if you punch this in, then you played through the game with Samus in her like, you know, her alternate outfit, not her suit.
Really?
Yeah.
So Zero Suit?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But it was just like this random thing that just kind of still made a password.
So like none of the devs had any hand in that. It just like happened.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, there's videos on YouTube. You can go check it out and see the whole history of it.
Yeah, I've never actually played a Metroid game.
Yeah.
Ever.
Major old school. You're right. Yeah. I get that it's a deep cut, guys, but
Well, I mean, these days, like Metroid is huge still. So
Yeah.
But that did not at all. I would never correlate the two with that,
yeah.
personally.
That's because they just said in the chat, you're right, like back when you had to enter a password to get your progress back. Yeah.
Getting that clown makeup ready. Let's go. Oh shit, we had another donation. Yo, Port City Fishing. Sorry for the miss on that. Thank you. Like and sub to your boy Blitz, or you're not a gamer. Yo, appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, thank you. And everybody that joined the other day on the birthday stream and became a member, shout outs to you guys. Like, that was awesome. You're missing out, Blitz. Max became a Metroid weeb. You can too. Ah, man. There's so... I mean, I'm down for that. I do have a Nintendo month I want to do because one of my friends, Aleki Pito, he might show up in the chat today, but like, he's a huge Nintendo fan. And for years, even before I started like doing like Final Fantasy content, he would say, I need to play the Mario games, the 3D Mario games. So do like 64 and then Galaxy, Sunshine, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I do want to do that sometime this year. Just kind of like try out a whole new experience.
I would love to do some retro playthroughs of stuff, just stuff that I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah.
Super Metroid is still on like my top 10 list.
Good.
Yeah, just there's probably a nostalgic factor to that as well, right? But
did you play the recent one that came out? I think it was towards the end of last year. It was like November, I think it came out.
For
Metroid?
For Prime 4.
Is that what it was? Prime 4?
Yeah, but that's like a follow-up on like the first-person shooter versions that they put out on the GameCube.
It doesn't have any gameplay segments where it reverts to the side scroller.
No, except for I think, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, because I haven't played it, but I think in Prime 4, if you go down in like if you morph down into your sphere ball, it will like show you more of what's going on around you. Or if you hop on the bike, you get kind of like a third-person view of the bike. But otherwise, it's all like first-person seeing through the visor, right? But I would love for like. I think there's enough out there to show that Metroidvanias are still there's still an option. You know, there's still popularity for them. So Hollow Knight has had success with it and Silk Song.
Yeah.
There's enough titles out there now that I feel like, yeah, we could see a true like old school version of a new Metroid, and I think it would still work. I mean, they're bringing Mega Man back, right? That's another side scroller, right? Like, there's ways to do it that would work.
And that brings me back to what I was saying about Capcom, man. It's like Capcom in general. Yeah. So they got Resident Evil 9, Monster Hunter Stories 3. Before I went on my wild tangent about how amazing that game is, it's incredible. Like, it's blown my mind how great Monster Hunter Stories is.
Yeah.
Then you got Pragmata.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they're having a Monster Hunter Wilds expansion this year, which is huge. Yeah. It's gonna add way more content to the game. And then they got Onimusha, which is, I mean, you know, it's feudal Japan zombies, so maybe that could be like an October thing.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you got Mega Man.
Oh yeah, you're right, Classy. Metroid Dread, which I don't own a Switch, so I didn't get to play it, but that was a side scroller, and it seemed like that had very popular reviews. People really seem to love Dread, so that's a good call out.
Hey, yo, Andy Ackerman, thank you so much for that, dude. He's absolutely right, actually. So he says your success today is because your lady lets you spend time with us. This is for her. So that's absolutely true, because if it wasn't for her, not just like, you know, the free time that I get like doing this, but I wouldn't be making content full time. Yeah, I would have never tried it, because she convinced me to do it back in like 2016. 2016 we had this conversation, and then like in 2017 I started making videos.
Yeah.
So, look at that, man. It's exciting.
Yeah, I had a similar thing. My wife is very supportive, and she was like, hey, you know, if you want to dive into content creation, you know, I get that it's like something that would take some time away, but happy to see if you want to explore it. But really, it was my daughters that got me started, because cool. They were getting towards the end of high school, like they were like sophomore and senior, or junior and senior, and I was talking to them about when I graduated in '97, which is back when original FF7 came out, right? Like, I told them if I had the technology back then that they have available now, like maybe I would have dove into content creation or something like that instead of going straight into the workforce, because I have been a gamer since I was a young kid.
Yeah.
And they didn't say it was an excuse, but they were kind of like, why can't you do that now, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, because I have like a full-time job, and I have you guys and mother and responsibilities and blah blah. And they were like, yeah, well, you could still do it, right?
You still could.
So,
you know, shout outs to them for telling you that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like it's true. Like a lot of times, not just like we're comfortable doing what it is we're doing, we're afraid to make that leap into doing this because it's so different, and we don't know if our content or our thought process or things we like will be received. And it's always like a negative emotion we have tied to it that kind of makes us not want to do that. Because that's what it was for me. I was afraid of my voice. I was afraid of my voice.
Oh, why?
I was afraid of, well, because
it's pretty good, guys, right?
That's what you naturally feel like, unfortunately, when you've never like done videos and shit like that. Yeah. And the way that you speak, I've gotten better at like speaking, but I do have a problem where I say like a lot, and that's a basic issue everybody runs into. So
guilty.
Trying to get better at that. But I was editing my last stream, and I heard it. I said it so many times, and I got so mad at myself. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong?" I noticed there's other creators that do other things. Like Max has one. Yeah. That he's embraced and his community's embraced, and I'm pretty sure you've heard him say this multiple times. Yeah. But it's his way of saying this that like not a whole lot of people say this, that it's not too much of a noticeable thing. But he always says, "Here's the thing." Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah. Chat, here's the thing. And it's like Kenny sometimes in the background. Kenny's like, "Chat, here's the thing." But I gotta find other words, man. I gotta get my vocabulary up there.
Yeah. Well, I can cheat a little bit on editing because Premiere Pro will it'll identify filler words, and you can just dump them. But sometimes it messes up what you're trying to say, so you can't always rely on it. But
yeah. But then, like, also in like editing too, like a lot of my stream moments, I'll cut things out and zoom in other points so people don't notice that it's cut. Yeah. There's a lot of tricks you can do there. But, but in a live setting, it's like, man, I said it again. Fucking like, I said it again.
You know what, Brainbox? Every time I hear the phrase, "Let me tell you something," my brain goes straight to Fire Marshal Bill, what Jim Carrey did on in Living Color.
Yeah, he does his lips like this.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Oh man, that's so good. All right, so what do we think we're gonna expect to see tonight? We just talked about possibly that great call out for the Volume 2 collection for Metal Gear Solid.
Very great call out, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to it was Brainbox that said it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's a good one. I was not even thinking about that. I would be so excited.
Yeah,
just to be able to play MGS4 in that way again. And maybe if they brought back MGO like how it originally was, that would be great too.
Yeah.
That new hide and seek thing that they brought in MGS Delta, it was okay, but it got riddled with like cheaters almost like within the first week, and they never really did anything about that.
Yeah, that's terrible. I did play a lot of the online version that came with Metal Gear Solid 5 for a while. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I think the problem was you only had like, what, 2 maps, I think? There was the like jungle cliff map and there was the base map, right?
Yeah. That could have been so... Could you... I remember you could infiltrate people's bases and steal their resources and stuff and disable their nukes.
Yeah.
And there's a true endgame hidden in MGS5 that Kojima and Konami have said nobody's ever achieved yet, because you need to fully disarm everybody of nukes. Like, everybody needs to disband their nukes, and you get a special cutscene. But nobody's done it yet. And there's people that have been trying to kind of cheat the game and make it so that they get rid of all the nukes so they can see it happen, but it hasn't happened yet.
We could all just band together, chat. We could all just go make it happen.
There's always stubborn people that don't want to listen. No, I need my nukes. I need my fucking computer-generated graphical nukes. But yeah, so MGS's collection is a good bet. I think Resident Evil 9 for sure.
Yeah, I think they'll be. Yeah.
I think the demo is happening here, but I'm conflicted, because if they do have that, we're obviously going to play it. Not after we review the 10-second footage that they're going to show of FF7 Part 3 or whatever. Probably for like 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See us just like
there'll be an immense, intensive breakdown, guys.
We're gonna go frame by frame on that shit, non-stop, and just talk about all the little things that we see, and then by the time we put that video up, we'll realize something else that we didn't talk about.
Well, and the true reason it'll be a 3-hour breakdown, guys, instead of 2 hours and 45 minutes is all the likes this guy's gonna say.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose all composure and mental fortitude to readjust my brain, and yeah, that's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Classy says he thinks we'll get something else Astrobot.
It's been enough time. Yeah. It's been 2 years almost since, well, a year and a half since they won.
He also said GTA 6 maybe. Didn't they just drop a trailer online for that this week? Did they chat? Was that something new or was that something old?
It might be something old, because I feel like GTA 6, like anything of that is going to really take over the year,
Yeah, and I can't imagine anybody wants to go up against that later in the fall.
And
right?
I'll let you guys know right now, chat. I don't know if any of you guys like GTA, but I gotta represent, man. It looks exactly like all the areas that I visited, like when growing up in South Florida. So I'm gonna be your resident Florida man, taking you through GTA content until they do like the role-playing shit, like online. I'm gonna do like what do they call that? It's just called role-playing, right?
Yeah.
Role-play servers for GTA.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like out for like an hour after, a year after, but I will put a lot of hours into that content.
At the risk of getting like everybody to unsubscribe from my channel, like don't revoke my gamer card, but I have never played a GTA game ever.
Single one?
No.
Really?
I was off playing other games at the time.
Yeah, like San Andreas was a crazy, like when San Andreas came out, I feel like I played nothing for 3 years. Just San Andreas and then Dragon Quest 8.
Dragon Quest 8, I dumped so much time into that game. So much time.
GTA is just crazy, man. GTA 4 was like whatever. It was alright. That was the one with Nico Bellic in like New York. It was alright. It was good. I just didn't like the way it felt like way too stiff. It was really dreary. I didn't care too much for the characters. But then GTA 5, when that came out, it was like that shit was a wrap, man. I mean, didn't GTA 5 came out on PS3, and then it was re-released on PS4 and PC a year later.
Yeah.
That game was good, man. So I see why they're delaying this one as long as they have been. Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
Let's see what else we got here. I cannot express my desire for FF7 Part 3 trailer tonight, and then we got a follow up. What if the FF7 trailer is a juicy 90 seconds? That would be juicy.
90 seconds?
That would be pretty cool.
Here's the thing, chat.
Chat, here's the thing.
Here's the thing, right? You know what's going to suck about this? I gotta turn the music off for this. Keep in mind, all of you, keep in mind, this showcase is over 1 hour long.
Yeah.
You know what this means? This means that if Final Fantasy VII Part 3 isn't the first thing that they show, we are going to have to wait till the literal end of the showcase to get it. So for 59 minutes, or 58 minutes if it's a 90-second trailer, we are going to be like dooming over, oh my god, is it here? Is it here? Isn't it here? Like, because there's no way they're not, I don't think FF7 Part 3 is going to be a middle of the stream showing.
No.
It has to be like a final.
Yeah, it's got to either kick off the event, it's got to end the event, or it's got to be maybe next to last or something like that, depending on what the last thing would be. But they got to kind of anchor the show with it. But to be honest with you, if it takes all the way till the end, if we get it, I don't care if it's the last thing.
But I'm scared about this because then what if it doesn't show up? And then we just
true,
we've been edging for like 59 minutes and
yeah. Well, since we're on the topic of FF7 Part 3, was there anything else somebody said in the chat? The 90-second trailer sounds plausible. It would be just like in 2019 with the more to come in June with Remake at the end of the show. You know who they need to bring back, guys? ATB guy. We need that guy back. He'll create some hype. My guess is Part 3 will be saved for Summer Games Fest, and we're going to get an FF13 remaster announcement today. I mean, if they held off till Summer Games Fest, I would get it. But everything seems to be...
13 remaster? Why'd you just do the 6-7?
That's not an exclusively 6-7 thing, guys. That's just a weighing the options thing.
When the internet coins
all right, guys,
something...
make your GIF. There you go. I think releasing it today actually lines up with a lot of the way that they seem to be systematically building things out. Right? They had the remake come out on Switch 2. And then they came out with more information. They just have this whole like scheduled thing, and it's all tiered. And it feels like having some information here now about Part 3, and then releasing Rebirth, and then putting and then having Summer Games Fest. It just seems like it all lines up, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that would work out pretty well.
And now I'm feeling conflicted because if it is the opening thing that they show, then I feel like I can't focus on
the whole rest of the rest of the show. Forget what else is here.
RE9 demos at the end. Fuck it. Fuck that. You're just gonna replay the first like 30 seconds of State of Play
the show over and over
again. So I'm kind of hoping it's at the end, and we'll play Resident Evil demo later. Right?
Yeah.
Because you're down to like.
Oh yeah,
like
whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit! What a day it's gonna. Chat today could be a wild day. Can you imagine? It's possibly. I mean, we're just the beginning of like the marketing cycle. If it does show up today, but like I said, like again, it's going to be the end, nearing the end, and one of the final like promo cycles that we would get for FF7, this whole entire remake journey.
Yeah, I've been totally on board with everything and the way that Max has been looking at this. Where like,
I'm scared.
there's there's not going to be this window of time ever again, right? And I've tried very hard to appreciate the in between of each part.
Yeah.
Like we all sat in the remake space from 2020 to 2024, having these discussions, enjoying these discussions, breaking things down, trying to decide where they were going to go, converging and diverging, if you will, sort of like the live stream, right? And then the same thing from Rebirth to Part 3. And then once Part 3 is here, like the time we get to enjoy this type of stuff just is gone, right? Like this is a special time that people later, when they go play the games, they'll play the games, but they won't be a part of all of this discussion and anticipation and hype and everything else. So
there's definitely a high moment within itself. You know, the space in between the game releasing, then the game releases, we lose ourselves in the worlds, we play it multiple times, and then we come back at the end. Between games, you know, this will obviously be the end of it all, and we'll finally be able to sort of, hopefully, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, find a lot of solutions to the questions that have been raised over the years.
Yep.
And not put to bed theories, but just sort of like revel in the ideas that they've introduced since before Remake came out, and all these trailers and different discussions that we've been having, and just kind of get to see like what actually ended up happening, what's going to happen going forward. Because I truly don't believe this will be the end of like FF7. I feel like there will be more things that they eventually will do.
And we could talk about what we want those things to be, right?
Yeah. Like a proper, like, I could see Dirge getting a remaster at the end, and like they do it properly, if that makes sense, because the gameplay for Dirge is kind of But then, because with Crisis Core, they got a complete like revamp over the combat system.
Yeah.
The way that it controls.
Yeah. And
they added new mechanics where like Zack can roll behind enemies and do back attacks, but it's like crits.
Yeah.
It's more crit damage, and you can also combo that into, like, they added a whole new system. You can combo that into materia. Did I say like again?
No. So here's some stuff from the chat real quick. Can you scroll back up just slightly?
Yeah, I got you.
So Ultima said something here. Seeing everyone talk and share has been such a blast from the past. We used to be like this after the OG in the 90s. People became lifelong friends at school because of this. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what we're talking about, right? Is like just like in some sense, guys, we are all the live stream, right? If you think about like the way it's supposed to converge and diverge, and people come together and they share their collective stories about playing this game and what they think of these characters, and then we all go back off to our lives our own separate ways, and then somebody else bumps into somebody else and they talk about their memories of playing this game, and our memories are what help keep FF7 alive. Like, we are the live stream folks.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, curious what RE name they're gonna give Part 3, and Classy asked, who asked that? It's the Super Warrior. And then Classy asked what some of the wild, crazy theories are for Part 3. So what do we think about that? Do we want to tackle title first or theories first?
We'll tackle some titles first. I do want to give some shout-outs. Shout-outs to Super Warrior. That dude's been watching me since 2017. Yeah, before I was making FF7 videos and stuff. We used to work together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at Target. So shout out
That's
to Super
awesome.
Warrior. I did see a message from Dodoy over on Twitch. Sorry, Twitch crowd. We've been
sorry,
hogging
guys.
over on the YouTube. I want to get a thing where I combine all the chats.
That would be awesome.
I got to do that.
Yeah.
Dodoy says he doesn't think that we get anything Part 3 this year. I strongly
this whole year?
I strongly think that 2027 being the 30th year anniversary.
Yeah.
And the fact that the devs have said that since before Rebirth was finished, they were working side by side with a team that was already working on Part 3.
Yeah.
That the game was being done simultaneously.
Yeah.
They already have the background assets. They have the world assets, the character models, and all of that. They just need to fix the lighting and add in new areas like Rocket Town, Underwater, Wutai, Northern Continent.
Yep. Yep.
Those are new things that they have to
Making
add,
the high wind work.
right? In that system, and they already said that it worked.
Yeah.
That same year, 2024, on stage in Riyadh, they said that the first test for the high wind was greenlit and it worked flawlessly.
Yeah.
And then that interview was taken down across the internet.
I know. He said too much.
So part of me thinks, and I strongly believe, that we will be getting something this year, and it's slated to release next year to coincide with the 30th year anniversary, on top of new Nomura art, as he always does every anniversary for their re-release games.
Yeah.
So,
Joan McCardle, they have to make Zach's timeline make sense. You know what? I completely agree with you, Joan. And if you go to my channel, there's actually a video about that on the channel live. Go check it out now.
Yeah. By the way, chat, I have pinned on top of the chat on YouTube John Q Gamer's channel. He's also live right now. We're watching. It's basically the same stream, so you guys can go over there and hang out in his chat as well.
Yeah.
We got that one open on here. Hey, what's up, TK Baby and Bran and Dark Raven? Appreciate you guys.
Blitz and John Q ultimate synergy skill.
Ultimate Theory Blitz. Yeah. So chat, what do you guys think the rename is going to be? I've been hearing a lot of like returns, revive, it's got to be 2 syllables, right? Yeah, it's got to be 2 syllables.
Well, let's we both agree on this, chat. So chat, here's how we both consider this to be, okay? To fit the same marketing structure, it needs to be a it needs to be RE. It needs to be 1 syllable afterwards.
Yeah.
And it can't be a like requiem. It needs to be a re.
They can't
right?
be re.
Yeah. So I sent you my 3 back in like June or whenever, and I don't know. One of them has changed. I'll dump the first one because of the new one that supplanted it. But so I'm biggest on return or returns, because I feel like that fits a lot of the stuff from my Shattered Planet video and supports the return of the Cetra, or the return to the Promised Land, the return back to just one set of what's happening without all these disparate worlds, the return of Sephiroth, the return of a fully powered Genova. I feel like that fits the most and is at the top of my list, right?
Also, the first teaser of the remake, they said return several times as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be a really cool full circle moment.
Yeah. And then my second one was reunite, because it's sort of follows a lot of those same lines of thought from return. And then my third one is reclaim, and I have like 5 different things why I feel like that could be a fit too, right? It could be Cloud reclaiming his identity, Sephiroth wanting to reclaim the world or the planet. He says that, and Cloud says that both in Rebirth. Or even like, think about it this way, like the Gi wanting to reclaim their own autonomy and wanting to like have peace, right? They want to reclaim some peace. Or Sephiroth wanting to break from Shinra and Genova and reclaim his own autonomy. There's like so many different ways that could work.
Which was a very strong reference point that Cloud made sure to like say in the first trailer, right? He wants to reclaim the planet, and what's his.
Right.
And
yep.
I think reclaim is a very strong word, because it fits into everybody wants to reclaim something, right? Sephiroth wants to reclaim, like you said, the Gi, they want to reclaim their ability to die.
Right, yeah.
They want their peace. And the Cetra want to reclaim the planet. Cloud and them want to reclaim their timeline and go back.
I'm just seeing Gary on here re-like.
Re-like. How dare you guys? My chat has turned against me. Andy Ackerman donated 5 and said, new challenge. Every time one of you guys say like, the other one says subscribe.
Oh, you know what, Andy? That is really clever. Like and subscribe. We'll try. I'll try to pay attention for when he says it.
What is the chronological evolution of the titles? You mean like... And subscribe.
And subscribe, right.
Are you talking about the renames?
I think that's what he means. Yeah, like there's a progression from remake to rebirth, and then how does that progression conclude?
Oh,
right?
Another strong point.
Yeah.
Kitase, Nomura, and Hamaguchi have all said that the name of the game also coincides into things that involve Sephiroth's motives.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Remake. He was remaking the game.
Yeah.
Remaking the timeline or whatever.
Right.
Then you got Rebirth. He's rebirthing. He came back.
Yeah.
And Reclaim that would be a really strong message that, like we said, everybody is trying to reclaim something. That
or
also
return, that fits too.
And return, but what about Sephiroth is returning if he's already rebirthed, right? Because I feel like in that sense, if he's being rebirthed, he's already returned.
Yeah.
So reclaim now is kind of feeling like a much stronger one rather than revive. I feel like they can't do revive because that's fucked up. So there's too many people that'll be like, Aerith is coming back, and then she doesn't come back, and it's like, damn, what was that even for?
So here's a topic we'll table for after. Hopefully, we get part 3 news tonight. If we get a title, one of the things that we'll need to break down after the live stream from Sony is over and the State of Play ends is how does that title, whatever it is, translate into gameplay? Because one of the things that they've said is that just like with Remake and Rebirth, they have like themes of like, hey, these are like like bonds was a big word for Rebirth, right? Yes. Not necessarily having to do with Rebirth specifically, but like what do we think that those like underlying gameplay mechanics or themes are going to be as well?
Yeah, because and that was very heavy into the synergy. The synergy,
absolutely.
The relationship aspects and the bonds. I could see that. So
I can't wait to see the synergy abilities in part 3 when we add new characters like Vincent or Sid to the mix. I can't wait to see if we get triple techs, which I think a lot of us expect that we'll get.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's for sure. I mean, we saw a little glimpse of it at the end with Tifa, Barrett, and Cloud.
Yeah.
In like dive kicking the shit out of Genova.
Yeah, that was a fantastic moment at the end of Rebirth. And then also, I would like to see if potentially we don't just get Vincent and Sid, but as I put forward in that Zack video, if Zack joins the party at some point and we get synergy abilities with him and Yuffie and or him and Barrett or him, I'd love to see some of those as well and the different dynamic there.
Yeah, Dodoy says, how about Reunion? I feel like, and subscribe, Reunion can't... Okay, yeah. No
Chat, problem. I'll be back. I gotta go take something.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold you guys hostage. I feel like Reunion can't be the name, and I'll show you why, actually. So, let's pull it up here. Strange Reunion. Life is Strange is another Square Enix game, and they just announced this. Life is Strange Reunion. I feel like you can't do that. That's just silly and strange. Life is strange, but like you just can't do that. And then also you got the big one, Crisis Core Reunion. They already kind of blew their load on this one. Unfortunately, this was a perfect name. Probably the name that they could have gone with and should have went with in the first place, but they use it on Crisis Core, which I think is stupid. I feel like them using Reunion on Crisis Core makes no sense because Crisis Core has nothing to do with Reunion. I don't even think the word Reunion is said once in Crisis Core. Can somebody fact check that? Can somebody pull up a script of Crisis Core and just let me know, does the word Reunion at all, is it ever said in this game? I don't think it is. Trying to think of the dumbest possible names right now. Recharge, regurgitate, revive, reclaim is feeling like a strong one. Holy shit, is that a 40 bomb? Pat, oh my god, dude, thank you so much, Pat. My birthday gift to you, my man. How do we feel on the final stretch? Quite a journey since the first time we met over FF7 Remake back in 2020. You're right. So for those that have been since 2020, man, you guys have that holy materia next to your name. Shout outs to Pat, still rocking the holy materia, looking crazy. Thank you so much for the 40, dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, dude. And man, it has been an incredible journey. It really has blown me away. Just thinking that this year will be the 6th year that we are, well, the most of you guys will be here because our channel was a fighting game channel before and we were doing all kinds of different stuff. But when Remake came out in April, I started to kind of explore more content in that and sort of made fighting game guides for Remake, and people loved it. And then the channel kind of went into this direction. And honestly, really appreciate all of you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us, and the birthday wishes. I really, yo, it'd be a crazy birthday gift if we get this. I would lose myself. I would probably not even be able to play Resident Evil demo if that does drop today in the proper amount of time, because I'll just be theorizing with John and you guys here, because right after the stream is done, we will be going back through the trailer and recording little bits by bits and going through each moment and talking about it in depth with you guys. So yeah, seriously, thank you so much for that, Pat. I really, really appreciate that. Definitely plenty highs in 2020. What's up, Strife? How you been, man? You excited? You ready, Strife? Refund. Redo. Sephiroth is redoing his life. Redo would bring on a lot of negative, I guess, feedback, because people will be like, man, that means it's gonna be turn-based. Yeah, reunion, I don't know if it's said in Crisis Core. If somebody could let me know if it's ever said there, because reclaim is said in Rebirth twice. The first trailer even said reclaim. Remade. Relive. Rectum. Reawaken. Nah, that's 3 syllables. We awaken. Reunited. Reunited. Maybe. Yo, Brainbox with the 10, dude. What is the one thing, part 3, that you want to answer? For me, it's how did Sephiroth come back post AC and start his Fatebreaker quest, since he taunts Cloud in Chapter 2 in Remake? That is something they have to answer. They have to. Like, how is it that, like, after AC, when he says he'll never be a memory, does he find the ability, or like, 'cause I mean, he's been in the live stream for as long as he has the knowledge of the planet. It's possible that he figured that out with that. Maybe stealing some Cetra juice. That's something that they definitely need to figure out. One thing that I do want them to answer, I want to know how did the timeline and stuff split up, because John Q Gamer, right? John Q has a video where he talked about the shattered planet and the planet being shattered, and once it's back whole, it could potentially be the planet was, when the planet is all whole again, it is the promised land. It's not an actual place, it's a state of the planet. I truly do believe that theory that he was bringing up in his video, because it makes a lot of sense. Because we were recently playing the OG FF7 the other day. We were playing what was it called? New Threat. And in New Threat, I read a piece of dialogue where it says they're talking about the promised land and they're theorizing on what it could be, but they mention maybe they need to unlock the planet. And that blew my mind, and I need to find out what the original translation says there, because FF7 and most games in the 90s as well notoriously have a really bad localization. So I do want to go and find that scene again and see if somebody can find the original line of dialogue that is said there and kind of piece together what exactly are they saying there. Return base. Hopefully SOB doesn't disappoint for the whole hour. I'd be so sad, Vincent, and I hope for your namesake our boy Vinny shows up today. Chat, if you guys haven't yet, hit that like button. We're almost at 100 likes. I heard that if we get over 100 likes, that Repart 3 will show up here today. But yeah, so one thing that I do want them to answer is the promised land. Is it an actual place? I don't think it is. I feel like it'd be way too on brand. No, not on brand. I feel like Shinra thinking that it's an actual place they can go to makes me think that, okay, it has to not be a place. Because obviously the bad guys always misinterpret what the prophecy is. And this is a very famous prophecy. I feel like the bad guys are misinterpreting this. It's thinking it's an actual location, and it's not. It's a state of the planet. Thank you, Moist Robots. Appreciate you. I haven't played the Shinra art cut, because right now we're doing New Threat, and I don't think the script works with that. So we will be doing the Shinra art cut. Shout out to my boys at Shinra Arc, Turquoise Hammer, and Odie. They're doing a really fantastic job with that mod. I think Subtext is playing through it right now currently. The Promised Land is a hidden landmass like Wakanda. What do you think? I don't think it's a physical location. Because it just makes sense for the bad guys to be getting that idea wrong the entire time. And it's just a state of the planet. Then what this would mean, though, is that the planet was never really whole. Because then in the original game, they couldn't find the Promised Land. Maybe that original FF7 OG was just another broken world. Prophet's playing Shinra Arc 2, both him and Subtext. Cool. One thing that's gonna suck though is the mods, man. So FF7 is getting a update on PC. The Steam version's turning into the PlayStation 4 port version, but that's gonna break some mods. I hope it doesn't take too long for the modders to get back like all of the mods working again. Like and subscribe. Chat, we got 250 people in here. We just hit 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Everybody in here, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. It really does help out the stream a ton. We're hanging out with John Q Gamer. He's on a phone call real quick. He'll be right back just now. I do have something I want to tell him because I completely forgot to tell him about this from the last stream of them talking about unlocking the planet. Yeah, if you own the original PC, it'll still be available, but I want to make a video showing people how to install these mods, like an updated one, but I can't do it with the current version because that's going to change soon. Okay, you know what I'm going to do, Super Warrior? I'm going to pull up our new threat playthrough real quick, and I'm going to try to find that moment. I need to find that moment, and then I'll DM the Shinra guys and see if they can let me know what's actually being said there. Do not redeem. So what do you expect we're getting today? Resident Evil 9 demo, I feel like is a guaranteed. I feel like RE9 demo for sure is being shown off here and then available right now. And then I'm hoping Square Enix is smart and actually releases some FF7 Part 3 stuff here. It's just like, it's been long enough, man. Alright, how the hell am I gonna find this? All right, my audio is here. This is when they were talking about the Promised Land. Was it in the jail cell? Please, if anybody remembers, let me know. I don't think it was when they were talking to Elmira. A mysterious child in any ways. Oh no, she said it was this planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Mom? Okay. Let's see. Song shows up. That and that's some. Sam Gardner said he's seen many people's life experiences at that train station, both good and. Give us me off that they call them on their way here, and he probably. Yeah, I don't think it's the conversation with Elmira. Maybe it's when they're talking to President Shinra. It's in the jail cell. Okay, let's go back to the jail cell. Should be here. Or is it in here? In this part? Probably. Let's follow him. That's why we're thinking of breeding. I remember I paused on this and I talked about it for a bit. So let's see. Lead us to the Promised Land. Alright, maybe it is a jail cell. It's coming up. Let's find it. They broke their limits on me. See what? Oh, you guys want to see Genova? See Genova and her bullseye nipple? Damn. Where the jail at? Alright, here we go. Promised Land. Wait. The Promised Land was where the ancients were all going to when they vanished, or so they say. Which means Shinra get there, they'll suck it all at the ground. Wither Way 2. That was Barrett. Alright, so Aerith. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it was in the jail cell. Thank you, Super Warrior. So this moment here, all I know about is the Cetra were born from the planet. They wandered and spoke with the planet, and then they knocked the planet. And then the Cetra returned to the Promised Land, a land that was promised supreme happiness. What does that even mean? More than words. I don't know. Speak with the planet, unlock the planet. Speak with the planet and unlock the planet. Does that, hold on, does that actually add into more of the John Hugh Gamer theory? Remember John Hugh Gamer's theory and idea is that the Promised Land isn't an actual place, it's a state of the planet when the planet is whole again, when you unlock the planet, because the theory is that the shattered planet is split among different dimensions and different parts of Genova are split, so Genova can't truly die. And in order to kill Genova, they need to unite the planet as one. Unlock the planet? I wonder how accurate that is. Because what does the planet say? Now, I'm going to message the Shinra art guys real quick. One second. Let me just tag in these guys real quick. What's the true translation of the scene in FF7 where it says unlock, right? What was it? It was unlock, right? Unlock the planet. All right, so these guys work pretty quick, so we'll probably get lucky and hear from them soon. Hey, what's up, Nads Elite? What time's the showcase? We got 73 minutes. Right above my head. Which I should put us here. Yeah, MGS volume 2 collection would be sick. Hey, I'm doing good. We're just hanging out. We were just going back through one of our previous streams for the... It was a new threat. Chat doesn't give you enough characters. Hold on, let me go back to your messages. Saw the live stream when they vanished to go back to the planet, as in rejoin the live stream. I just wonder what the actual true document is where they say there. Yo, Dylan, thanks for the sub. Welcome, Santa Claus. I got the Santa Claus that just subscribed to the channel. Go back to when Aerith says that specifically. They knocked the planet. And then it's such a return to the promised land. They're writing back right now, so I'm just reading their messages. Sorry, chat. Yeah, FF8's junctions are insane. And triple triad on top of that, oh man. It's slapping everything up. They got mad at me for not streaming SAC. That's what makes FF8 fun. Just breaking the shit out of the entire system, and the devs giving you that basically keys to the whole universe there. Metal Gear Solid 1 Remake? Dude, don't do this to me. You have to look at the state of the world in exact segments. People have knowledge at different points, but also don't remember other things. Marlene knows Cloud, but Elmira doesn't. Oh yeah, in the fractured world. Oh, Pepper, we're hype. We're hype, we're ready. We're scared and ready and hype. Chuckles? That's Chadley's new name, is Chuckles. Yeah, it's a combination of all of their memories in the live stream. You know, I was really sad with Metal Gear Solid 5 because I was hoping at the end it would transition into a Metal Gear 2 remake where we hear David Hayter take over, and it's young Snake climbing into Outer Haven to take down a big boss. I feel like that would have been an amazing ending to MGS5. Yeah, exactly, Super Warrior. We're on the same page. How would you beat Psycho Mantis in MGS1 Remake? I guess the same way they do it with MGS4, right? Because when you play against him, you got to change the... you can change up your controllers there too, right? We got 60 minutes. We're approaching an hour soon, chat. It's been... So Dragon Quest VII released last week. It would be really cool to finally get like some DQ12 update. I feel like Dragon Quest 12 has been like, they should have never revealed that teaser with the title and the fire. Like, it was just so weird for them to do that, and so many years later just kind of be quiet, sweep it under the rug. Okay, so they found it. They said, so this is straight from Shinra Arc, translating the Japanese dialogue there. The Cetra are born of the planet. They speak to the planet, and they open and unlock the planet. Cloud says, what came next? The Cetra will return to the Promised Land, a place of supreme happiness the planet has set aside for them. Huh. Okay, cool. So that kind of, the dialogue isn't too far off from what it is, but it just adds more words. Cetra will return to the Promised Land, a place of supreme happiness the planet has set aside for them. State of the planet. State of play? State of Playnet? Oh my god, chat. Oh my god, we figured it out. Hey, what's up, Christian? Alright, let me check it real quick. Give me 1 second. Damn. Cannot open up IG in public. I got you. The planet shaping thing is kind of left over in the early development ideas about the Cetra being geomancers. Originally, that was Aerith's class. Ooh. Nice addition, then. Getting a geomancer. Let me send them my new short. They're talking about playing new threat. Let's see. Cloud FF7 new threat. Hey, it's me. More broken. Yeah, Tifa in New Threat, she survives fatal hits with 1 HP chat. It's pretty cool. Nice. They said that there's some cool stuff coming to their SAC that they want me to check out. So when they finish that up, I probably will do a full playthrough of their Shinra arc breakdown. So that's gonna be kind of cool to check out and see what they got planned there. What about Barret? Barret, I'm gonna have... So Barret is broken, like straight up. Barret in New Threat is just ridiculous. Character is just wildly insane. I think Barret is gonna be the next short that we do, because I have a lot of footage of him. What? Yo, Christian, thank you, dude. I just saw that. Hey, man, thanks, dude. I just got that, bro. I appreciate that, man. Hearts. Love you long time. Yeah, you could do exactly that, Super Warrior. The putting cover material on Cloud to protect her, and then also he'll be able to like slice up the field from that. But I think cover might be better on Barret in the grand scheme of things because of Barret's strength stack. When Barret takes a hit, if he's in the front row, Barret will get a strength stack, so he gets stronger. And if he's in the back row, he heals himself. I like cover on Cloud for that simple addition, though. It's pretty sick. So I got something interesting. I completely forgot to tell you this.
Yes.
So when I was playing,
Fire away.
we were just talking about this to the chats and discussing this. So when I was playing New Threat, I came across this dialogue from the OG. So this is like OG dialogue of like PlayStation 1. So all I know about is the Cetra were born from the planet. They wandered and spoke with the planet, and then they knocked the planet. And then the Cetra returned to the Promised Land, a land that was promised supreme happiness. And Cloud right here reiterates, what does that even mean? More than words, I don't know. Speak with the planet, unlock the planet. Speak with the planet and unlock the planet. Does that, hold on, does that actually add into more of the John Q Gamer theory? Remember John Q Gamer's theory and idea is that the Promised Land isn't an actual place, it's a state of the planet when the planet is whole again, when you unlock the planet, because the theory is that the shattered planet is split among different dimensions, and different parts of Genova are split, so Genova can't truly die. And in order to kill Genova, they need to unite the planet as one. Unlock the planet? I wonder how accurate that is. So, I actually reached out to the Shinra guys.
Okay.
And they said here, the original translation is, the Cetra are born of the planet, they speak to the planet, and they open/unlock the planet. What came next? The Cetra will return to the Promised Land, a place of supreme happiness the planet has set aside for them. But I'm still a believer of, like, you know, what you're saying, because I don't think that the Promised Land is a physical location, because it just seems like so on brand for a bad guy company like Shinra to get that wrong. For the sake of, like, oh, we want to go to this location and steal all the energy from there.
Right.
And get that prophecy completely incorrect and it actually being a state of the planet essentially.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never noticed that they said unlock the planet. So it's kind of like, what do you mean you're unlocking? Like, what are you unlocking essentially, right? Like, a lot of people are saying the live stream, but
yeah, I mean, chat. Part of the reason that I landed on the Shattered Planet theory in the first place is because I asked myself, why tell the remake story the way they have? Why introduce multiple worlds? And if they do introduce multiple worlds, how do you resolve the actual story, right? If you're just gonna tell the same story playing out slightly differently or slightly the same, that's just contained in every single world that's out there, nothing ever gets resolved. It all just plays out the same way or slightly differently over and over and over a multitude of times. But if we're actually going to see the story conclude in a way where we can get a more final ending, we can get to a place where Sephiroth is finally dealt with and resolved, Genova is finally dealt with and resolved, the Gi are finally dealt with and resolved, then you can't just have them play out on an individual world, one over here and one over here and one over here, because it would never end, right? And that's really what kind of led me to think about, well, then all this dialogue from Sephiroth in the Temple of the Ancients, etc., about coming back together, everything the Cetra said about the reunion, right? That reunion is a reunion of all those worlds of Genova, you know, etc., bring all that back together so it's all one, it's all whole, and that's when you can finally resolve something, right?
Yeah.
So like the idea that could be unlocked somehow by the Cetra, or relocked, refused, remerged, returned, reunionized, whatever it is going to be, right? I think that fully plays into this, because I do feel like no matter what we've been introduced to, all these new elements, whether you like them, whether you don't like them, from the OG to remake, the whispers and the multiple worlds and all this kind of stuff, I do think Part 3 is going to land at a place similar to the OG. We're not going to have that stuff anymore. We're going to land the plane somewhere close to what the OG FF7 ended, right? And so all that stuff is going to have to be dealt with, merge, go away, whatever. And so, is the Promised Land a world made whole, as Glenn said, right? Mm-hmm. I'm still totally on board with that.
And world can be made whole. Doesn't necessarily have to be like multiple worlds and multiple universes. Like Chad said, it could be the memories. All coming together as well. That's also like another way that they could go about it as well, Chad. 1 second, I gotta check a message.
Yeah, it's interesting. And you know, there's a lot of talk out there about like the translations of these games, right? And is stuff like lost in translation or mistranslated? There's some people who are really, really, really critical of the remake series, or even just the OG FF7, because it's not a direct one-for-one translation of the original Japanese. And I get why they feel that way. I'm not going to be critical in any way of the people who do feel that way. They're allowed to feel however it is that they feel. Mm-hmm. The way that I see it is a little different than most, because I see the translations of the game as a prism, right? Like, you have the original Japanese in Japanese, that they say what they say, they mean what they mean in Japanese. And we're not getting a mistranslation with the English. We're getting a different lens to view those characters and what they're saying in English, right? And if you put the two together, you get a more whole picture of that character or of the story, right? So ideally, you could, in my mind, you could play all the multiple translations of it if you knew all the different languages, and you would get a much more complete picture of what those characters are, right? Or what the story is. But I get where some of those people come from. I understand it.
That's cool. I never picked up on that conversation that they had until there when I was replaying it the other night.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because that's one of the other questions that somebody had also donated and asked up above. It might have gone away, but they were like, what's one thing in part 3 that you would like? Oh, here it is. It was from Brainbox. Shout out to Brainbox again for that donation. He said, what's one thing in part 3 you would want for the game to answer? For him, it's how Sephiroth came back post AC to start his Fatebreaker quest and all the dialogue that he says in chapter 2 of Remake.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, I want to know true, or not origins, but true location of the Promised Land. Is it actual place? Is it a state of the planet? Because even in the OG game, never really elaborated on.
Yeah.
Right? It's still like vague. And I think that
it's left open to so much interpretation.
It is. And I feel that maybe it's not going to be something that they elaborate on. But for me, I would kind of enjoy that.
Yeah.
To be able to see that.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I struggled so hard there to not say like, chat. I did it. I went that whole paragraph without saying like. I feel so.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say it.
Yeah. Aren't you proud of me?
I guess one of the things that I would love to see explored in part 3 that we have never gotten in both the OG as well as in the remake project, although the remake project has certainly elaborated on it more than the OG did, is what went down with.
Hold on. I see your comment, Aman. Sorry.
Yeah.
You were writing stuff in the middle of John talking, and I don't want to interrupt him. He was going through a big thought, but yeah, we do see your messages. You're not blocked or anything like that. Big brain theory. Promised Land is like the Shattered Worlds, but it's all a happy place. In my happy place, I just spend all my time under the high wind. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. You take over.
Yeah. I guess one of the things that I would want to see gone into deeper in part 3 is what the heck happened and went down between the Guy, the Cetra, and ultimately Jenova. I would love to see that explored in more detail. I don't know that we'll get that, sadly, because they just have so much to cover in part 3. So unless it's truly relevant to the story they're trying to conclude telling, I don't know that we get it here. I would love to see, Blitz said earlier in the stream that part 3 won't be the end of what they're doing with Final Fantasy 7. So maybe that's a DLC, or maybe that's an additional game or story they could tell later. It would kind of be easier to tell it, I feel like, because certainly the experience of the devs with part 3 has been that some people have really liked the remake series, and some people really kind of pushed back against it for modifying or deviating from the OG. But that would be a brand new story set in the canon of Final Fantasy 7 that they could tell that would be a little easier, because you're not going against anything that already existed. It's something new that falls in line with, right? But I would love to see that explored, to know the dynamic between the Cetra and the Guy, who clearly, according to Rebirth and Bugenhagen, they clearly have some kind of relationship or some kind of communion with each other in some capacity, that they spoke to each other, or they had some kind of relationship, even if it was like complicated. And then certainly once the Cetra stole the black materia that the Guy had created, and all of the fallout from that, what happened there, and then when exactly in the engagements between the Cetra and the Guy, when did Jenova come onto the scene, and how, and what happened with that entire dynamic? Like, there's no exploration of any of that. I would love to see that. I just don't know if we're going to get that in part 3. What?
I just read on Twitch, King Leap said, "Hey, Blitz, you look way different, bro." Yeah. For those that are watching and just now tuning in, this is John Q Gamer. If you don't remember him from the amazing FF7 Rebirth, Shattered Planet Theory video, we have his channel linked on top of the YouTube, but I should also put it on Twitch as well. Let me do that. Shout out to everybody in John Q's chat as well. The 7 people watching us, 8 people watching us. Appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with our boy. Let me put him on. There we go. Legend himself. Love that video.
Thanks. I appreciate that, King.
just so Twitch knows where to find our boy.
Yeah, Stepharoth said, "Today's the day, chat. I can feel it in my bones." Boy, I hope so. I'm with you. I feel like it's a definitive possibility.
Shout out to Stepharoth. I saw her name like 2 years ago, and I was like, yo, I gotta follow back. That's a badass name.
That is a great name.
What do you think will be a DLC for Rebirth? DLC. I don't know if they'll go back and do DLC there, but if they did, I would like a roguelite, like for that back area of Costa del Sol. There's a
There's
arena.
that battle arena kind of thing that is alluded to. Yeah,
which somebody said is a reference to something from before Crisis. So it could be something that they elaborate more on in Part 3. But I would like to see some DLC related to that because a roguelike mode would be crazy. And you could do so much with that in FF7 because the way materia works, the way equipment works, the way that all of that stuff can be intertwined and tried. You could basically, everything works for different characters, you know? So I think that'd be really cool to like go through and try out. I feel like that would be the best thing they could do if they want infinite replayability of both games.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think what the question really was is there what would be a good DLC for Part 3, not for Rebirth. They've already said multiple times we're not getting a DLC for.
Yeah.
He said he means a DLC story like Intergrade. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll do that, but what would be good would be a maybe backstory of Sid or Vincent, right?
Yeah.
Can't do Yuffie again.
Well, but I think part of that question though, Christian, is based on whatever it is we're gonna get in Part 3.
Let me fix this thing.
Right.
I forgot about all these cables here.
Whatever we get in Part 3 is gonna determine what kind of additional DLC might come out, right? If they explore in Part 3 Vincent's backstory, especially with Lucrezia and everything else, right? Like, I think that impacts. Like, we wouldn't get a DLC for that if it was in the actual game, right?
Yeah. Shout outs to John Reeves. It's my boy. Yo, John Reeves, meet John. He said shout outs to Blitzen, friend. This is John Q Gamer. He did a really amazing FF7 Rebirth Remake series theory video. You should check it out if you get a chance. It's called Shattered Planet. I don't know if you've seen it yet, John Reeves. John Reeves is a really good friend. He started off like he used to be part of this podcast called Greasy Gamers, which was kind of funny.
Okay.
But he's a big like RPG FF7 fan. He invited me on. We did like a couple talks and we became really good friends. And he's blown up. He does music review now. He's a vocalist.
So, really?
Yeah, so he does a lot of music reviews. He reviews every genre. Right now, I think he's doing Michael Jackson, which is amazing. I love the MJ videos, John. And I'm so glad you're finding the live performance of MJ's because he does a lot of lip singing. He does a lot of lip singing because it's tiring doing all those moves and like spinning and shit.
Yeah.
But the live performances of MJ are still like really crazy. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of those. But he does everything, man. I saw he was doing BTS for a minute. He did a lot of K-pop, did a lot of metal. So yeah.
Did you talk while I was gone about like what crazy things we might get in Part 3? Did you go into that at all?
We just talked about because I got sidetracked and started talking about the unlock the planet idea.
Yeah.
But that was the only main thing. Was they mentioned Gearbox had mentioned that they want to see Sephiroth and how he's able to go back into the live stream timeline.
Yeah.
How did he, start out this whole thing with Remake? I mentioned the Promised Land aspect, finding out if it is a location or if it's just a state of the planet. Another thing I would like to see is, man, I mean, I'm not necessarily the biggest like Zack fan. I like him as a character. I think he's cool, but I feel bad for Zack fans. They've just been getting shafted since
them and Kingdom Hearts fans, like just they can never get what they want, right?
Yeah.
I want to touch on that in a second, but a super chat came in.
Awesome.
From VPan29. Shout out to you both. John Q, that video blew my mind. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Let's go.
And Blitz, I used so many of your FF7 Rebirth and Remake strategies. Super chat from the UK. Awesome. But originally from I'm gonna assume T-Dot is Toronto.
Yeah.
Right? Or Toronto. Are you both Toronto based? No, we're actually based out of Florida.
Yeah.
But I do come up to Toronto on occasion for work. So
I have a lot of family
you never
in Toronto,
know.
so I did a couple streams back in like when Remake came out on Epic Games. It was while I was in Toronto. I bought a laptop just so I could stream that shit. I bought a gaming laptop, streamed that shit, and returned it when I got back home to Newegg. So Toronto, I do visit it quite often. I haven't been since 2022, but yeah, I got a lot of family there. My wife's from Toronto, so we visit pretty often. But shout out to you being in the UK as well, and thank you for hooking up John with that $10 dono, baby. That's awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right, what were we talking about before? We said we'd come back to it.
Things you want to see wrapped up in part 3. Not necessarily wrapped up, but touched on more, given more insight on. Because wrap up is kind of like a finality type of idea, right?
Or just explored more, that type of the crazy theory kind of stuff. I definitely. I was saying while you were gone, I would love to see more of the Cetra, the Guy, their relationship, and when Genova hit, whenever it arrived. But I just don't know. I just don't know if we get any of that in part 3. It depends on the story they're trying to tell.
I know for whatever reason, Square doesn't believe in doing an anime. I don't know why. For FF7.
I don't know. That would be super cool.
I would love a shot-for-shot like anime of like the first game, FF7 OG. You know, that could be like 4 seasons easy, 3 seasons if they want to be on brand with the discs. But not only that, they could use that medium as a way to explore the backstories of the Cetra. Right? Seeing that in it, like you don't have to do a game on it. I would love for that to be a game on it, but we know how long it takes Square Enix to create games. So it'd be really cool if they could partner with the studio and do a backstory of the Cetra, the Guy, and that whole interaction of Nova in like an anime or some type of movie medium, whatever. It doesn't have to be an anime because I know some people don't like that, but I just want to see that as well. That'd be really cool.
Hey, so here's another someone in the chat on my channel, Patrick Rainville. Big prayer in the chat for a miracle today. I am right there with you, buddy. And if I could take a second, I'm gonna plug Patrick, guys. If you have not watched any of his videos, he does music analysis breakdown, and he's going through every single piece of music in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Awesome. Every little one. And he finds all sorts of little, like, the motifs that are woven in and calls back the OG and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, he does fantastic breakdowns of these. He's almost on episode 30, I think, Patrick, correct me if I'm wrong. But go to his channel and check him out. I cannot more endorse. I mean, I love the music of this game and the remake project in its entirety. And his videos are just amazing, so check him out. We were talking about Zach earlier. That's what we were saying. We were saying they keep getting torn. They never get what they want. So that's again like why I think they need to just bring Zach into the party in part 3 in some capacity, right? Like they need to get. But the problem is Zach is a little bit like Superman and a little bit like Captain America in that a lot of people just don't see depth to his character and where it could go, right? And I think that if they bring him into the party, if they bring him into what's actually happening in the main Beagle world, then they give him some depth that he can play in, right? How would he react to the loss of Aerith at the end of Rebirth, right? How does he interact with these other characters, some of whom he's met before, some of them he has not met before, right? Like, they would give Zach more to do than he ever had in Crisis Core
and the Broken Planet. Parts,
and the little pieces they gave him in Rebirth, right?
What also sucks about Zach and like what I don't like about his development is that he still seemingly likes Soldier.
I don't think he does.
He said, he told Sephiroth, how could you turn your back on Soldier? And
I know, but part of the question with this whole thing, right, is we've seen Zach go through so much, and at what point, again, if we're trying to create depth and space for his character to operate, to give him more to do, right? Mm-hmm. If they bring him into the main story, weave him into the narrative like they very seamlessly did with Yuffie in Rebirth, She was optional before. Vincent was optional before. They did a great job of like pulling these characters in. And if they found a way to weave him into the main river of the story that is being told here, right? Well, then he has to grapple with, like, he was on the opposite side of the first Wutai War, right? He met Yuffie because he was there to basically defeat Wutai and put them down, right? But now there's this new war with Wutai brewing. He'd find himself on the other side of it, right? And I think that recontextualizes what a soldier's honor is and what it means to be a soldier, right? And I think it would open some questions and give him some depth to breathe in, where he could make some decisions for himself, where he's always been kind of one-sided, right? So I think it would help a lot.
I feel like I would like Zack more if we saw him break away from I wouldn't say the honor aspect, because that's the main part of his character, the soldier honor and upholding the stuff that was instilled from Angeal.
Right.
It'd be really cool to see him kind of create and do his own thing, his own new thing, and break away from that. And part of me just feels like the character just comes off as too goody two.
I know, but that's why I said Captain America, Superman, like they all deal with the same thing, right?
Those are the poster boys of goody two, yeah.
Them and Zack, if you see the three of them hanging out and having a drink together, it would be milk. Maybe apple juice. Super chat.
Damn, he just roasted y'all's boy.
I'm a fan of all three of those characters, by the way. I'm a big fan of all three of those. They're some of my favorites.
Let me so we got a super chat from Shasandy. I saw your message over on Twitch. Sorry about that, guys. Let me mute those ads for you guys. Twitch is really weird with that. Why have the devs brought back the material system we had in Crisis Core, where we do fusion with dark material and other stuff in the remake series? I think that's a specific like Zack thing, and I feel like they should lean more into that. Like if Zack is going to be a part of the party in any way, activating combat mode and stuff could be a really cute way to add into that. But also materia fusion. I personally like if they could find a way to not necessarily just do materia fusion, because that could just get broken and be really tough for them to, I guess, balance is what they're worried about. But I would like to see materia being born, like how it was in the OG game. If you master materia, you get a copy of that at level 1, and you can continue to rebuild it, right?
Yeah, that would be good.
So I think that system would be a great one to try to maybe find a middle ground between the two.
You know what I just thought about? Remind me to talk about leveled materia, okay? I always who says that? Melter. I always saw it as Zack is part of Soldier, so he represents the good that can come from such a thing. If he's a part of Soldier, then part of Soldier is good because of him. That is a great way to look at it. I love that. Very well put. I like that.
Maybe I'm just a Zack hater.
I don't think you're a hater. I just and Classy. I think I was initially I was thinking what Classy was thinking. He'd like to see Chadley doing materia fusion or doubling up the materia, that like work it into what Chadwick is already doing, right?
Chadley needs to, like if they do that and then like leave the world as the way that we explore and fight and find things instead of doing that with Chadley, that would be an amazing learning curve for the devs, because I feel like going into the open world and still having to do VR shit was a big turnoff for me, and I honestly hated that. In my first playthrough, I really didn't do all of the challenges.
Yeah, I did all of it right before the point of no return.
And I was just like, man, like I really wish some of these things, and they tried to, right? They had those do all these quests and then you fight the big boss for this region. Right? Like Quetzalcoatl was the first one in Midgar area, which is cool, but we need more of that, man. There's so much of this world, and you kind of didn't really fill it up with these hidden, secret, and like fun challenges. Also, Christian had a message earlier. I totally missed it. Let me see. He said Zack is dead. Is his take he's in a shattered world? I don't think so. I think all the worlds are gone, seemingly, and Zack is in our current Beagle world. Well, there is no Beagle. There is no Terrier. It's all one at this current moment. Well, what I think.
So yeah. So I I don't think any of these. Well, it's one of two things. I think either all these worlds are physical worlds, or all of them exist in the live stream as dream worlds, and none of them exist. There's no prime world if there's multiple worlds. They're all just spinning up and being shut down by the planet. And as this planet is got them all running at different points in the continuum, right? Like in one world, it's at the Nibelheim flashback. At another point, the party is somewhere in the grasslands. At another world, they're at the Temple of the Ancients, right? So you've got all these worlds spinning, all these plates spinning concurrently, and they're all different points in the story. And if one of them falls off and breaks and the world dies, or the story completes out, like in the OG FF7, which to me, the OG FF7 is just another world, according to Remake and Rebirth. So that one went all the way to the end, and Red and his prodigy live on, and they run towards Midgar and blah blah, right? So so if one of those wraps up and they eventually wind down, new worlds spin up by the planet in the live stream in the background, right? And they start all over again. So that's the way that I see them all. But the true resolution of the story feels like it gets to a point where they all wind back down. They all get merged back together in the live stream to one continuous flow, where they don't have all those happening, and that way we can wind off parts of this story, like we said earlier, with Genova, with the Gi, with Sephiroth. You're never going to beat him if he's still flying around the live stream through all this stuff, right? So, so the leveled materia. So, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember, but I don't remember this, but I don't think it happened. When we got the demo for Rebirth, right? We played through the demo portion, and it was in the Nibelheim flashback, and we had materia that increased the level of a linked materia.
Yeah.
Did we get that leveled materia in the full game?
Mm-hmm.
We did?
Yeah, we got multiple. I think we got an extra one that came with Kate Swift, too.
Okay.
Because he had a Magnify, I think, linked with it.
Yeah.
Was it Magnify or was it Magic Efficiency? One of those. But, like, I think there's 3 of the level up materias. And we did keep that one in, well, I don't think we keep the one in Nibelheim. We get it, and we don't keep what we get in the flashback. Right. Comet materia is there, and I had fun in the early...
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
The early, like, Rebirth demo, the devs were... Not the devs, the Square Enix employees were like, we never saw anybody try that yet. And I was like, yo, this is why you gotta invite me to these things, man. I can demo test this stuff for you.
Yeah. Well, but what I was thinking about on your thought is if you fully level up a materia, you max it out, right? Yeah, it would be neat if Part 3 like created a new one of those level 1 materias, but it would be neat too if it actually spawned something else, right? Like you get that fully leveled up, and then what it kicks out is something else, like a level materia or a something else that you can then, go play with.
Maybe the ability to passively equip that materia. It doesn't take up a slot.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
Hey, so...
I just thought of that on the fucking fly. Let's go.
That is great. Yeah. I love that. Man, because materia slots are at such a premium, right?
Yeah.
Would you break the game with that, though? I don't know.
I want them to just give us, like, the FF8 dev mentality. Here are the keys. I think we see more of Intergalactic. That's another thing that we could see here. No Wolverine though. The devs did Insomniac confirmed Wolverine's not showing up here. OG Parasite Eve, man.
If they want to squash the third-party title that's being made, Parasite Mutant or whatever it is, they could try and
let's go. Did you play that when it was out?
No, I didn't play that one either.
I still got some videos that I didn't even upload. I still have some videos still that I haven't posted for that shit.
You could post it and just make people think it's out there, and then make them go look for it.
Because it was fun. Square Enix was so stubborn. They did not want to release it on PC or anything else but mobile. And I feel like it's such a misstep to just only aim for a mobile audience. Please don't start with this shit.
I don't know. Let's see. Captured on PS5.
Let me know, chat. We're gonna have to mix the volume a little bit and raise it up.
Oh, it's a PlayStation Studios opening.
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
That's the key for the Lost City that you find under the water.
A spirit guide?
Is this Kenya too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
daughter loved this game. I didn't get a chance to play it yet. She bought it for me for Christmas, and I never got to play it.
I played the demo. It was nice. Hey, what's up, Nate? Yeah, chat. So how's the audio sound with our audio?
That temple has been sealed as
Man, this looks so good.
dangerous corruption
So
is
good.
locked inside, along with the secrets of forgotten practice.
Ooh.
Oh,
Man.
wow. That was a cool angle.
Yeah. I'm missing some context to understand what the heck's happening.
Guides here.
Oh, sure, her staff got
Once used
broke.
Alchemy to cleanse corruption.
It's a Loki staff.
She looks a little older now too. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at this! You get to ride. A little Horizon-esque kind of. I love the Horizon games.
Bro, they showed like 3 wildly different environments. I like that.
Yeah. That's one of the things that made E33 so great, was all the different environments and stuff.
Yeah.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present, which must always pass.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty neat.
Did the first one have a parry mechanic like that? I didn't.
I don't know. I think my daughter would know. Look at that. It did have like a bow kind of thing with the staff.
Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see.
This is fire. This is a cool opening game.
Yeah. And again, it looks amazing. Ooh. Nice. Oh, it's like regrowing everything.
Look at that. Regrow.
That's it, guys. Final Fantasy VII Part 3, Regrow. That was pretty neat. Good
Hey
opening.
everyone, I'm Josh, and this is my brother Mike.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at our next game, Kena, Scars of Cosmora.
After the amazing response to Kena Bridge of Spirits in 2021, the team was excited to take on the challenge of creating something even bigger and better this time around. Our partnership with PlayStation Studios
Raise it
has
up.
empowered us to expand our scope while still staying true to what made the first game special.
Since her adventure in Bridge of Spirits, Kena has grown.
I went up
into an
20%.
more experienced spirit guide. Her reputation now precedes her.
20%. Is that a
She
good
comes to
balance
new
for both
land
of us?
called Cosmora,
Hopefully.
home to multiple
I like this
distinct
fox that
communities.
she's riding
On
around
this
on.
adventure, Kena discovers a spirit guide's role in helping living people, not only those who have passed away. With PlayStation Studios support, we're building on everything that fans loved about the first game.
Okay.
Deeper, more dynamic combat, epic boss battles, a larger, richer world, and of course, our charming spirit companions.
Kena, Scars of Cosmora releases on PlayStation 5 and PC. Thanks so much for watching, and
When?
enjoy the rest of the show.
Did they say when? Coming
2026 this year?
Coming this year.
This
Awesome.
year.
He said we're really loud.
We're really loud? Okay.
Take us down a little.
Alright, I dropped our gain a little bit.
All right, what's next? More PlayStation Studios.
Long ago,
Sucker Punch?
wilds of
What's-
Isu, demons terrorized the land
Oh, it's gonna be the multiplayer.
and
Ah, yeah,
subjugated its people.
Awesome. My mods love the multiplayer for this.
The spider, the only
I'm assuming this is Ghost of Yote multiplayer.
Yeah. There was some speculation about that, so maybe it is.
many fought back.
Yeah, online
Yeah.
co-op to 4 players.
We played this when Tsushima had dropped it. It was fun.
Ooh.
Saw the eyes in the background. That was a really cool touch.
Yeah.
The demonic Yote 6.
Nothing can stop a true warrior from vengeance, not even death.
That's pretty good art.
Legends is back. Hell yeah. March 10th. Damn.
Wow, that's pretty soon.
Less than a month.
Yeah.
Who do you think will come out on top, Sam?
Oh,
DS2?
Me.
it said captured.
Wait,
on
DS
PC.
multiplayer?
Well, it said captured on PC. So. It's
Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot it was exclusive on Sony.
I bet you this game would look amazing. I mean, even better than it did on the PS5 with what they can do on PC. Ooh,
Ultra widescreen support.
that's neat. Oh, nice.
Brain gen confirmed. Nice. Oh, damn. Oh, that didn't look so great. Did you see? It's kind of choppy. Damn. That's like one of the best like visual scenes in DS2 that I've seen.
Yeah.
But it runs really good on a PS5 Pro. PC was just a quick glance there, but like it was kind of chugging. Yo, Vel, thank you for the Yuffie, third tier.
I'm Mike Booth from Bad Robot Games,
Hi, Mike.
game director of 4Loop. As a game designer, a core goal of mine has always been to make game experiences that
Appreciate
offer
it, Val. Thank
interesting
you.
surprises and unpredictable moments that never get old. The result is 4Loop, an emergent, challenging, 4-player combat sandbox where you and your friends succeed through cooperation and improvisation, and where no two runs are ever the same. At the heart of 4Loop is a probability map, which combines alien technology and human ingenuity to plot your best path forward to defeat the invaders. Each node represents a different mission with its own risks, rewards, and surprises. Everyone votes to choose the next mission. Once you've chosen a node on the probability map, your team will teleport into the mission. You may have to collect mission-critical resources, or even rescue survivors that can offer cool upgrades for your gear, all while trying to avoid the alien forces constantly sending drop pods and kill bots to stop you.
They did like
We've
a
worked hard to ensure
split gate.
that
It
there
was
are
like a
tons
split
of
gate
items
thing.
to choose from, and a lot of strange creatures and mysterious things to encounter. For example, this weird alien plant is called a blink
That chat
where you
notification
can
made
collect
him
a blink
made him
berry,
jump scare. He
which
thought it was
teleports anyone who touches
FF7.
it to a random, distant location. All the various
Yeah.
enemies,
Yeah, it's a
weapons,
roguelite.
items,
It's
and
like
mission
ever
objectives
evolving and
are all
changing.
designed to interact
This looks
with
like an
each other in
MGS5
dynamic
stage,
ways
like
Yeah, a
on
little
the
bit, yeah.
rig.
Gameplay
Yeah.
and endless replayable chaos. That means your decisions really matter, and creativity and improvisation are key. We really want players to try things and think outside the box, like hacking an alien terminal to
Is
provide
that like
intel
a
to the
silence
rest of the
grenade kind of
team,
thing?
or being
You
bombarded
go in
by
it in that
kill
dome
log
and there's
drop
like,
pods,
you
Yeah.
hear
or
anything?
barely escaping with your life.
They had a portal, like from Portal and
If you do
Splitgate,
die,
Yep.
don't worry.
and it
So
he
long
went
as
to a
one
whole
of you
different
makes
part
it
of the
back to
map.
home base,
Oh.
you'll be reprinted and ready to try again. The home base is a place for your team
It's a
to
little
readjust their
Westworld kind of
strategy,
esque there.
Yeah.
evolve your loadout, and choose rewards from an increasing array of powerful
So I can
gear
get
and
reborn.
upgrades. Each act of the
Ah.
probability map culminates in one
pretty
of
cool.
multiple boss battles. This is the Scanner Boss, a huge geologic surveyor that scans for flux deposits to harvest. Its scan fields are very lethal, creating a dynamic obstacle course of lasers to avoid while attempting to destroy the boss itself.
Okay.
Because the scanner's body rotates like a 3D puzzle, you want to spread out and attack it from all sides. All, of course, while avoiding the slow-moving, lethal laser grids. Our goal here is to create something new, where every run has you yelling and laughing and saying, "I can't believe that just happened." We're currently in
Okay.
pre-beta, so there's still plenty of polish to come, and we need players like you to join us in upcoming
Cool.
playtests.
Okay.
Your feedback will be invaluable in helping us make this game truly great. We can't wait for you to play it for yourselves. Now,
Bad
Go
Robot Games,
fail
his logo looks very
to say
familiar.
the
What other games have they done, chat?
There's a lot of replayability in that type of a concept. You know.
Yeah.
That if they do it right, it could be engaging for quite a while.
Hugh, look!
Oh, here we go.
Pragunto!
That's the Earth.
Yo, Val, thanks for the 2, bro. Hype for that part 3 and RE9, yeah. Have you guys tried the Pragmata demo yet?
I have not.
Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
That was cool.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh?
Shaggy.
I know the feeling.
Is he gonna put on those clothes?
Hey, Hugh. What were you like as a kid?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn.
She wants to know if she has a soul and she's going to return to the live stream chat, just like Chadley.
Looking for any Capcom references in here. Maybe they have some promo stuff.
Removal time exceeding estimates. Deploying reinforcements.
Ooh,
jeez.
Yikes.
Ooh, April 24th?
Wow. Gameplay demo available now.
Damn. I have something every month. Oh, it's Resident Evil.
6 survivors of Raccoon City home, dead from
Looks like Queens. That's just like what Queens, New York looks like.
Yeah.
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella.
Damn.
They're going to this 13 minutes in.
Center.
The Capcom block. It's gonna say demo later today for sure.
Yeah. It's the perfect timing for that wheelhouse.
You okay? What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers of the CIA or the Pentagon.
You are an ignorant.
Yeah. Gameplay wise, there's nothing else they could show us here. So this is absolutely a demo trailer.
We're running out of time.
Oh yes, they confirmed he's infected.
Well, we saw something with his neck before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Why me?
The team has settled on a person of
I don't think they'll do it, but there's a lot of rumors that people think Leon's gonna die.
Former T-virus researcher.
Because my master made you who you are.
What the fuck?
Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
Ooh.
Was that the...
I'm coming with you.
There's like a child that was like behind the...
Small version of her. I wonder if that's her in the past, or is that just another kid that they cloned?
Whatever it takes, count me in.
Oh, sick. I love that promo art of them standing next to each other.
Yep.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Yeah.
Raccoon City Departments. Yep.
Yep.
His old stomping grounds.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
Hey,
And
Sean.
I'm Sid Schumann. We're back with a new batch of games on their way to PS5.
But
It
before
didn't say anything
we
about a
begin,
demo.
we wanted to highlight the upcoming release dates for both Pragmata and Resident Evil Requiem from
Okay.
Capcom. Both are coming soon to PS5 with support for PS5 Pro.
Okay.
Now, let's return to the dark world of Nosgoth with an announcement for fans of
They didn't say anything about a demo.
What are they doing to me here?
2003's Legacy of Kain Defiance is being
This is cool. I want to
remastered
actually be able to
on
play
Crystal
this.
Yeah,
and will
my
be
brother
available
played
to
Legacy of
pre-order
Kain. He liked those
today.
games a lot.
The
Bro,
final
let me go to
chapter
I'm
in
going to
the
Resident
Soul
Evil's
Reaver
Twitter.
saga brings players into the conflict
Did they not
between the
say it, but
vampire
they did
Kain
release it?
and his betrayed lieutenant, Raziel. This remaster boasts updated HD graphics, a new
That's
third-person
insane
camera,
to me. No
and
demo.
wayfinding level maps, as well as bonus features like character skins.
Now, what do you have to tell me?
Lost levels, deep lore, photo mode, and more.
Oh, photo
The
mode.
digital deluxe version of the game
Y'all know
That was
includes
Sherry?
motion
I'm a
big fan
and a
of photo mode,
playable
chat.
demo of Dark Prophecy, the unreleased sequel to Defiance.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do?
Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered launches next month and will be available to pre-order starting today.
Oh man.
Brigandine Abyss is the latest installment. in
I'm doing some
Happy Next
research right now,
Brigandine
chat.
series,
Yeah,
which
look at
dates
it.
back to 1998 on the original PlayStation.
Oh, look at this.
This fantasy war strategy RPG tells the story of 6 heroes who rise against an empire invading with overwhelming power.
Oh, god damn. That's pretty cool.
Enjoy deep strategic gameplay with over 100 unit classes, including knights and new types of monsters. And countless hours of gameplay, with 6 main storylines and side quests across 24 nations.
Ooh, you know what I'm excited for? I don't know if you played it, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
I didn't play that either.
It's basically anime Monster Hunter,
this year,
and it's co-op and shit. So like 2 years ago when it came out, me and the mods, we played it non-stop, but
Now let's head
there's an
over to
expansion
Koei
coming
Tecmo
out soon.
Games in Yokohama for an update on the Dead or Alive series.
Oh,
Dead or Alive. Oh yeah, it's coming.
Dead or Alive is alive.
本日はデッドアライブシリーズが新たなアップデートとともに
Shit.
復活す
Who
ることを
played
発
Dead or
表させ
Alive
ていただきます
in the past, chat? Come on. I know y'all did. I used to love the stage breaks and like all
Do you remember when Monty did the Dead Fantasy animation? It was like Final Fantasy characters versus Dead or Alive characters.
Yeah.
ダウンロードコンテンツとして追加配信
They
した
never
キャラクター
finished
を
it,
セットにし
Nah,
プレイステーション5用の最
he
適
died
新規コス
I
チュー
think
ムの追加
before 2020.
新たなフォトモードの追加を行ったタイトルです
Photo mode. Oh my god.
Oh boy. Don't play this greatest. Don't manipulate the photo mode, chat.
Greatest photo mode ever. There you go.
That's great. Like if you spin and come down, you took photo mode. That would be really
the
cool.
Izuna
無料
drops
版も展開予定ですので
Did you have a favorite
シリーズ
character
を
that you
遊んだ
would
こ
play
と
as
ない
most?
方も
from Dead or Alive
ご
now.
体験ください
I think her name is Hitome. I don't remember the names.
That's interesting. And man, it's coming out in June. Free-to-play version available at launch.
That's
デッドアライブ
cool.
は1996年から展開している
That's pretty
対
cool.
戦アクションゲームシリーズです数多くの作品を世に送り出して今年で30周年になりますそのタイミングでこういった発表できることを大変嬉しく思います
Yeah.
では最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください
Oh, new trailer. Like a full-on trailer. Filmed in photo mode. Ryu.
Okay, guys.
Do I have your attention?
デッドアライブシリーズ最新作も開発始動しました続報お待ちください
Hang tight a little further.
What? I thought I was watching like the DMC, the Devil May Cry reboot that they tried.
Yeah.
In 2010.
Oh, Control.
Oh, it's Control.
Yeah.
This is the Alan Wake series.
Zoe, I see the spotlight.
I didn't know they were all connected.
You're getting closer.
I didn't either.
Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but research thinks we might have a resident on our hands. No one should have survived that.
Then I'll hurry.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, it's gonna be gameplay?
I'm Mikael Kasurinen.
Wow.
I'm the creative director of Control Resonant.
This is a pretty good state of play already, chat.
Yeah.
What you are seeing here
I'm very
is a
angry about
early
no
mission
RE9
captured
demo
from
because that's
our
just like, what
in-development
are we
film.
doing here?
We
Well,
play
they
as
could
Dylan
circle back
Fagan,
to it by
a
the end and
supernaturally
be like,
gifted
oh,
hero
by the way.
Yeah, they probably
of
will.
Manhattan, like you haven't seen before.
Hell yeah. What? That was cool.
We recently acquired Shift, an ability that empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies and
Oh.
to the world around him.
That's interesting.
Here we are showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main weapon, the Aberrant can take.
Yeah,
and
triple
his
jump.
supernatural ability. There are a lot of different
Whoa.
ones you can discover to suit your playstyle.
What's he
While in
collecting from
combat,
them?
we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks
Ooh.
and abilities.
Gravity shift.
That was a unique part of Temple of the Ancients and Rebirth.
Yeah, yeah.
That was really cool.
Try to stay alive out there, okay?
I like that there's some weight to the animations.
Yeah. Especially like the hammer.
There, Zoe.
Gonna switch it again, maybe?
What the hell is that?
It's trippy. What?
Oh, whoa. Yikes.
What's cool is like
he
this
flipped
is
it all the way over.
This is wildly different from what I remember. I played Control only a little bit because I had gotten a new GPU and it came with it. And I feel like this is wildly different gameplay-wise from Control, and obviously very different from Alan Wake. So it's really cool to see Remedy has so much variety with the type of gameplay.
I'll call you back.
I didn't play the first
Residents
Control,
are the
so I
dominant
haven't
threat
compared
in
to.
what's our most ambitious game to date.
What is all these?
We
Are those all
can't
people?
wait to share it with you later in 2026.
Damn, that's kind of Death Stranding-ish.
Who's this dancer? Oh. Eee. This takes a section from
Long
Control, turns it
ago,
into a full game.
You were made
classy
for
thing.
this night, to save the age of man. Half human, half angel.
Okay.
They call you sin. I call you salvation.
Damn, there's like Doomified the music.
Yeah. Is it 2-player? Looks like.
Wait, is that co-op?
It looks like it's co-op, yeah. I could be wrong. Could be an NPC if you're playing one side.
Damn, this character's sick. The wings and the flaming shield.
Yeah, see, there's like 2 of them.
Yeah, so it's probably a 2-player co-op. I haven't seen 3 yet.
Yo, what's up? Crimson Moon.
Nice, that's pretty cool. Even like Devil May Cry vibes. Random tower showed up in the middle of a village.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the new Game Freak game. Beasts of Reincarnation.
Oh yeah.
This game is cool because it does.
He was talking about this one.
Yeah. It does. It does ATV like FF7.
Shout out to Nice Guy Prince. I'm sure he's watching on his own channel. Go check him
What's
out.
insane though is like Game Freak can do stuff like this, and like for whatever reason, Nintendo refuses to fully upscale what Pokemon should be.
Yeah.
Like, you know how crazy that is to say, oh yeah, these are the same guys that made Pokemon. Like, what?
Yeah.
And, like, nobody wants Pokemon to have hyper-realistic graphics. They just want it to have proper cell shading like Monster Hunter does, and also a really full world and good combat.
Yeah, and just like even expand on it further, right? Instead of just like a same rinse and repeat of a lot of the same gameplay style.
Yeah.
Right? Well, that's pretty good, man. This is the second wolf or fox-like companion we've seen.
Yeah, it is. Kind of reminds me of like Torgal from FF16. The launcher combos.
August 4th.
Damn.
Man, there are gonna so many games coming out this year.
Yeah, none of this has been 2027, right?
No.
Everything's been
Thanks to
2026?
Fictions and
Yeah.
Game Freak for that new look at characters in combat in Beasts of Reincarnation.
This is the first time they're showing it on
coming to
PlayStation,
PS5
because
this
it's
summer.
been Xbox backed for a while.
Our next title debuted 3 decades ago alongside the original PlayStation, and it
Uh-oh.
introduced the world to an iconic character. today.
They got you, chat.
Celebrate that legacy with Rayman 30th
And the music, I was like,
Anniversary
what the fuck? Like,
I know.
This is it like a Moogle thing?
I think it's because
fuck you, Rayman.
They know everybody's watching this, waiting for that news, right?
Remake.
That was an excellent tease. That was a
Yo, why would they do that?
That was Jeff Keighley level.
Discover the secrets behind Rayman's development through a long-lost
Holy
playable
shit!
prototype,
Everybody
restored for the first time.
locked in for that one.
They're really dialing in on it.
Packed with unseen design documents and never before heard insights from the original creators.
Et à un moment, c'est Sony qui arrive en disant, bah voilà notre console.
They really got us.
Yeah.
Jeu vidéo.
More iconic than
Rayman
Cloud.
30th Anniversary Edition comes to
This is what I
digitally
came here
starting tomorrow.
for.
While
It's
physical
coming out
editions will be
tomorrow.
available June 26th.
It's releasing tomorrow, digitally.
Nice.
Mina the Hollower is an action-adventure title from the creators of Shovel
I'm
Knight.
like, nah, there's no way they do it
Take
like
control
that
of
to
Mina
that music.
as
I was
she
like, what the
travels
fuck is
into a
that?
bizarre mission to save a cursed island.
Boy, this has really got a retro
Whip foes
vibe
into
to it,
oblivion,
man.
Burrow under hazards and monsters, and hunt down secrets in a pixel-perfect love letter to handheld gaming. Mina the Hollower's release date is on the horizon. The limited time
On the
demo will
horizon.
be exclusively available on PlayStation 5
The demo
tomorrow.
is exclusive, though. That's interesting.
Set years before
We're probably
the
like in an
events of the
indie
original
block
game,
right now.
This prologue tells the story of how
They showed a lot of
Alba and the Wolf Cub
first party
Meva
to start
first
off.
met.
Yep.
Then third party, indie, and then
Alba
some
must
more
earn
like
the young
big
wolf's trust and
bangers
guide her
after
through
this.
the blighted wilderness.
This reminds me
Together, they will
of
face new enemies
Journey?
and endure perilous
A little bit.
trials,
You ever play Journey?
while confronting a monstrous force.
Is this the
that
way the
threatens
cake
to
was
tear them
moving?
apart.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Players can look forward to using new gameplay mechanics in all new locations.
You know what we really need in this state of play? We need an
Ava
update to
Prologue
that Sheepdog
launches February 19th.
game that was at Game Awards.
Sheepdog, yeah. That's what they
Up
opened
next,
with.
A tactical stealth action title from Shueisha Games and Acquire.
Shinobi
A team with
Ops.
ninja credentials
Say
dating
tactical
back to
and
the Tenchu
stealth?
series.
I'm locked in. Shinobi Ops. That Rayman shit's gonna try. Yo, if they don't. Imagine if nothing comes up and it's just the Rayman thing. Oh, chat, we're at the 30-minute mark now.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. They give you sort of like light to tell like where somebody's looking.
Limited field of view.
I like that instead of the whole like red like cone.
That was a high guard mechanic. Breaking the wall with a sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm. It's got this sort of top-down, third-person kind of look to it, like some classic games of the like 2000s era.
Yeah, it does. Oh my god!
Ooh! Oh, this guy's getting chased.
Ninja multiplayer game. Does somebody play as the bad guy? And it's like a hide and seek type of thing? Oh, our first 2027 title.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what the next one's gonna be, chat?
Not what you thought.
I'm like, saw the heart?
The bird that drinks tears.
That's my favorite book.
We are the children of water, born of the goddess. You filthy creatures, faithless, soulless, unclean.
Chat said clearly that's Kingdom Hearts.
Never yours to keep.
Hearts of the Kingdom.
How dare you stand in the way of purity, little king?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that she's not a good guy.
I'm starting to get that impression, yeah. Oh.
God damn! Is that a giant chicken?
It's a bird.
What the fuck?
He's like, oh, you're going on a kebab this time.
Yo, his name better be Cock. What is this?
Guys.
Chicken Combat Dynasty Chicken?
Yeah, look at all those enemies. Dude. That actually looked really great.
Chicken Combat Revenge of the Air Fryer. Yo, he's fighting fat people.
Is it fair to say this is Souls-like? Dark Souls?
I mean, yeah, but like,
so we call it
more Dynasty Warriors, sort of.
It's called Dark Meat.
Dark Meat. Oh my god, Dark Meat, please.
Ugh. Dang.
Chat's like, wait, you really are a giant chicken. This is the Family Guy chicken. Yo, the fat flaming guy was Peter.
Oh, they're trying to roast him.
He's kind of got like the Wukong hair. Dude, what the fuck? They should have opened the show with this. Imagine if the show opened with this.
I mean, it opened solid though, but this really kept people.
This is for like, the furries right here.
Project Windless.
Nah, it's Dark Meat.
Yeah, it's gonna be Dark Meat. That's the name of this game, guys.
Project Dark Meat.
Oh, Lucasfilm.
Are we gonna see the Knights of the
has arrived. Welcome to the Galactic League.
Oh, Lego Lactic.
Since you're here, why
wait, he
not
said
take
the Galactic
part
or
in a
Lego Lactic?
Friendly exhibition race.
No, this is the pod racing game that we saw at Game Awards.
I completely forgot about this. I thought wasn't there a Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah, but that was just like a tease of like, hey, we're gonna start working on this.
Yeah.
This was much more like they had something to show, so it makes sense they would show more. Ooh.
Like, this is cool, but this is like one of those games you can't launch this shit at like full price if it's just racing.
Well, they could also, if depending on what they do, guys, which I would hate to see this, but this is one of these games that they could also monetize, right? Yeah. Like different like vehicles, different racers, different like things you can attach to them. You know, that one looked a little bit like the Millennium Falcon with a different build.
Damn. They had the slow motion effect like Burnout.
Yeah.
You ever play Burnout and you get into an accident and they zoom in on your car?
Yeah.
Or the person you killed?
Yeah. Galactic Racer. $26, so only one game for next year so far. This is
James Bond game.
We haven't seen a lot of this yet.
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
I always thought the whole thing about James Bond is he's not supposed to stand out. He's supposed to blend in with everybody. But he's got a giant fucking scar on his face.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Maybe that happens later in the story.
To draw attention to yourself.
For me.
That was cool. I like the wall
Yeah, I
destruction.
presume.
Oh, that's how you got the scar.
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid.
Of course not.
He has different hairstyles. Oh, she looked cool.
A very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you.
Okay,
How does
May.
that sound?
When do I start?
You start in May. That's when it releases. Look at the costumes.
24, so deluxe edition.
Oh, they
has
brought in
24
the
hours.
Spectre costume with the.
Oh, I missed it.
From the James Bond movie.
From
Had
the Day of the
skull
Dead.
painted
Yeah,
face,
okay.
I think.
It's from the Day of the Dead beginning intro.
Yeah. This is the reality sim where you just
I
go to
manage
work
the
every
game
day.
content team within third-party portfolio. We evaluate games coming from publishers all over the world, from indie to AAA.
So you
Those
know
of
what
us in
part
the
3 is
third-party
called.
Portfolio team travel the world and meet with our partners.
This might
And
be a
it's even more
Tokon
exciting
thing.
for me when those partners have been foundational
maybe.
to my own love of video games. And Konami,
Konami.
is definitely one of those partners.
Oh, they have a
I
Silent
think a
Hill
lot
thing
of people
today.
Remember
Konami does.
for being with PlayStation in the very beginning, taking some amazing franchises that everyone already knew and loved, and injecting them with new technology and new ways of designing video games that we haven't thought of before. We were really impressed when Konami approached us with their list of announcements for today's State of Play. So to mark the occasion, we wanted to try something a little different. You join me
Okay.
today from Konami Creative Front Tokyo Bay, not only to share some really exciting reveals for upcoming games, but also spotlight some of the key talent behind them. We're really excited about the diverse lineup they've brought today, and we hope you will be too. Enjoy.
All right.
Esports for Konami?
Castlevania when? I'm with you. I'm with you,
Oh, Metal Gear.
Oh, here it is.
What we got?
Oh, let's go!
Yes!
Guys, it's free. It's back.
I must do.
Fuck, in 60 frames?
God, Snake, I'm ready.
Outer heaven.
Oh my
He's
god.
taken command of this immense army and is now preparing to unleash an insurrection.
I don't see any stutter, do you?
A little bit there. Oh, the smoke? No stutter in the smoke.
Yeah.
The sons of the Patriot system that controls the soldiers.
Will you do this for me? Will you terminate Liquid?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yo, I gotta finish. I have one trophy left to platinum it, and it's the most fucked up trophy.
all of this
You have to
is
unlock
over.
all titles, and that includes the European Extreme, Big Boss Clear in 4 hours or less,
Oh man.
with no saving. No, less than 25 saves.
Spoiler alert.
My final mission.
So began the war between
Big Mama.
Zero and Big Boss.
Hell yeah.
Do you understand, Snake?
I fucking love this game.
Yeah, me too.
Just stop Liquid's insurrection.
I can't believe it's finally getting off the PS3. Ugh. Yes.
Hell yeah, chat. Let's
Yes.
go.
Because
So Peace Walker.
loyalty belongs. Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Big bows. I feel like they're gonna announce something else crazy with this.
Yeah. I feel like there's just potential for some more.
You must drive them out of our defenseless country.
Where's Paz?
Deterrent.
You know what I was gonna say earlier? I said there was that fox in the first game, and then there was this wolf in the second. I said, you know what we needed? All else we needed in this stream? Gray fox.
Over and over.
Yeah. Full circle.
Yeah.
Boss.
Boss.
Is that you?
Answer me! Bahas!
Okay.
That's awesome. I can't wait to play MGS4.
Yeah. It's interesting that the first collection had so much. Oh,
Okay, this
snap.
year. We got 6 months. And goes Babel.
All right.
メタルギアシリーズ制作プロデューサーの岡村典明です。メタルギアファンの皆様、大変
You're
お待た
welcome,
せいたし
but
ました
thank。you.
プレイステーション3向けのみで発売されていたメタルギアソリッド4ガンズ・オブ・ザ・パトリオットがプレイステーション5でついに遊べるよう
Yes.
になります。
Long time
加えて
coming.
プレイステーションポータブル、プレイステーション3向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドピースウォーカー
So they didn't drop. Everybody thought that the 2 collection was gonna come with MGS5 and stuff, but there's no need for it because it's very playable right now.
Yeah. And plus, they can make more money if it's separate, really. You know, buy 2 different things. But
ボリューム1につきましても最後のアップデートを
oh, a
実施いたし
final
ます。
update.
For the first one.
初代プレイステーション向けに発売されたメタル
Okay.
ギア
Oh, finally!
Oh.
Shit.
設定を追加し
Nice,
ご覧のように
nice.
映像が美しく
Why is that an
文字
option?
も
I want that shit on my default.
またメタルギアソリッド3スネークイーターについてもさらなる
I mean-
高解像度化を実現しております
Okay.
本日よりアップデート
Yeah, the remake out, though.
開始となり
Oh,
ま
they're
すの
coming
で
out today.
この機会に
Nice.
ぜひ
Cool.
メタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1も体験してみてください。さらに、今回の発表を記念いたしまして、
Okay.
メタルギアシリーズの始まりの物語
Special sale on the Delta.
スネークイーターも特別なセールを実施しています。50% off.
The Pain boss fight on Foxhound or on Extreme mode was a lot harder than I remembered.
ぜひ楽しんでください。
That shit took like 40 tries.
メタルギアシリーズの展開にご期待ください。
The Pain.
最後に
It said enjoy what's coming next. Final video.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Okay, octopus.
Okay.
With the bandana.
Yeah.
What is this?
Codec call.
Demo right now? Aw, man.
they put snakes. They put snakes bandana on this octopus. Oh, it's playing a little bit like Metal Gear. This game did look kind of interesting, though. Don't get mad.
Oh man, I needed like, oh by the way, MGS1 remake or Metal Gear 1 remake coming.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna wait till after the collection 2 comes out.
Yeah.
Well.
Ooh, that's right. Yeah.
So it's a Konami block right now, right?
Yeah.
His most royal majesty.
Okay, they got that
by the grace of
updated
God,
art style.
The King of France.
Ooh.
Love the music already.
Yeah, I love the art style. Guys, we said earlier, like, there's space for more Metroidvania from Metroid and Castlevania.
Yeah.
Right?
There's 15 minutes left.
Look at that shot, man.
That's sick.
Oh, this looks so cool.
So now, we appeal to you. Trevor Belmont. Last of House Belmont.
Trevor Belmont, last of House Belmont.
Wow, that's great, man.
ご覧いただきありがとうございます。キャッスルバニアベルモンドカースプロデューサーの谷口勉です。
And then after this, they're gonna show us Silent Hill 1 remake, and then say tune in tonight for the Silent Hill 1 remake showcase.
これまで我々のチームは多くの方にキャッスルバニアに触れていただきたいという思いでシリーズの過去作を最新ハードでプレイしていただけるようにいくつかのコレクションタイトルを配信してきました。また多くの素晴らしいパートナーとコラボレーションにも取り組んでまいりました。そしてやっと本日新しいゲームについて皆様に報告できるところまで来ました。そのことがすごく嬉しいです。今回のタイトルではイビルエンパイア、モーションツインという才能と情熱にあふれるシリーズへの愛を持ったスタジオとともにプロジェクトに取り組んでいます。これまでのシリーズらしさを大切にしながらも新しいアイディアと現代的なゲームプレイを取り入れることでキャラクターのアクションはよりダイナミックで爽快に仕上がっています。
Bro, so far I have something every month to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's like stream-wise, we're gonna have so much that we'll be able to play.
バニアに触れたことがないっていう方にもぜひ楽しんでほしいです。発売は2026年を予定しておりますので、続報を楽しみにお待ちください。
to me. You can't stay in this room forever. I can't stay in this room forever.
Answer your Game Boy.
It's going to be hard. But you have to come back to me. Come back to me, Simon.
Foggy? Yep. MGS4.
I woke up in the water again. But this time
Woke up in the water again?
Yeah, how did he not drown?
Different.
Saint Amelia.
Nothing we can do until help arrives.
I keep trying to fix what happened. But no matter what I do,
You can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
Okay. Ooh, Annapurna. Did we see footage of this before? I remember seeing the holding the radio and walking.
I don't remember that, but because I don't know what game this is. Do you?
This is definitely Silent Hill related. Like that enemy is just. Oh shit. Ugh.
Yeah, there you go. Townfall. Oh wait, somebody in the chat called that.
Yeah.
Neo called that.
Was this already announced before chat? Yeah, okay. So
yeah, there you go. Watch the...
immediately after?
Because you're not playing a Resident Evil 9 demo.
A world shrouded by lightfall.
This is another Konami game.
Yep.
Shining drops of light that bring death as they fall.
Got 10 minutes left, chat.
What the?
What is this?
I don't know.
Why I thought that was Roxas at first. I was like, wait, Konami, Roxas. Yeah, that's a 60 plus. It's usually like 61 minutes if that's the case.
Journey.
Okay.
This completely went in a different direction than the trailer started out.
Yeah, than the thing that preceded it.
Yeah. But I will say, like, how the hell, like, Konami is back, dude, and they're swinging.
Yeah. They're like, we see you, Capcom, and bring back Mega Man. Well, guess what? Here, Castlevania. We can do it too.
Bro, how the hell Square Enix let Konami of all companies come back from the dead and surpass them as far as releasing titles?
Revenar.
Fucking made me snort. How dare you?
Oh, now it's turning to E33.
Rev Noir.
It can be wish list, but it's still in development. No date, no nothing.
皆さんこんにちは。プロデューサーの門井です。ティザートレーラーの方はいかがでしたでしょうか。レブノワールは完全新作の JRPG です。私自身を含め JRPG を愛し続けてきたメンバーが情熱を持って開発したタイトルとなります。仲間との出会い、成長、そして JRPG には大事な心揺さぶられるような展開。
Looks like everybody from Persona.
It also looks like it's got a little bit of
that shot looked like Xenoblade.
Yeah.
今日、お届けした映像は本当に一部の一部で、レブノワール続報
I wonder if it'll be turn-based or not. Did the combat? Did they show combat? I didn't even notice.
I'm trying to remember if they did or they didn't.
Damn.
Look at that. That's a good block.
That's a crazy drop.
Especially Darwin's Paradox.
Get a load of this guy.
Chat.
Who's ranking?
Snake.
A man with your skill set must
John
be
Wick?
able to move unconstrained.
Oh yeah, I think I heard
This
them
is John
say.
Wick.
I heard them. I thought I heard them say they're gonna make a John Wick game, right?
He must be versatile, capable, adaptable.
And you know Keanu would be down for it, you know?
Yeah. My boy Kiki Reeves.
It's like, you're not stabbing me in the back.
Ah! Damn.
He's going Samwise Gamgee on him.
He must be grounded.
With the cast iron though.
Constant.
Got this classical music playing. Ooh, how did he block those?
Yeah, just like in the movie. He has like an armor embedded in his suit.
Oh, I've only seen the first movie. Don't judge me, chat.
I believe you are ready.
They're pretty good.
Sir.
I mean, the first one was good.
Second one was really good. Second one was probably my favorite. It is him. Look at him.
Yeah.
It is him, voiced and everything. That's pretty cool.
I knew he was gonna say some like basic shit.
Yeah.
Where the pencil at? Show me the pencil. Be seeing you. That's dope. I like that.
Good morning.
Oh, this is Marathon?
This is Joy, your community outreach liaison.
It's a new Bungie game,
It's a
chat.
lovely day outside. It's quiet. Very quiet. Rainfall is expected to begin in the early afternoon and last until a long time.
Until a long time.
For those who did not wake, your restless dreams endure.
Missed anything good so far? Man, so far, this state of play had a lot.
Yeah.
Metal Gear, Resident Evil, all the Capcom stuff. Konami's going off.
New Castlevania game.
Yeah, new Castlevania. New Silent Hill.
Second Kenya game.
This is General Dan Agreed of the new Cascadia colony on town.
Honestly, if this ends up actually showing FF7 Part 3, it'll probably be one of the greatest like, state of plays ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but we are closing in on the end though, guys, so we gotta keep hope alive, man.
6 minutes left, chat. 6. They only need 1 minute, so.
Yeah.
I feel like
Time for FF7 fans to start cleaning off the clown makeup.
Yeah.
Let's hope not, Jose. Let's hope not.
things I never
Oh
would
my
have.
god.
We're monsters.
Are we clowns today? I hope not.
Monsters.
Embrace.
I don't know. I'm not really like into Marathon like that. Just personally, like it looks cool, but I'll probably like it if I play. Cause these days I'm more about like how it feels rather than like what it looks like as a shooter.
Mayday, mayday.
No, wait. You're not gonna guess. You're not gonna guess what this is. What the fuck are they acting like we don't know what
Server
that is?
Slam.
Preview 26th to March 2nd. Okay.
Launch March 5th.
Hey everyone, my name is Joe Ziegler, and I'm the game
talking
director
more
of
about
Marathon.
All right, so
Today,
maybe
we're
whatever is
excited to
after
announce
this
our
is probably going to be
Silver
the final
Slam
thing, because
from
I imagine
February
this will be a
26th
little
through
long.
March 2nd, where you can join us on Tau Ceti and help test Marathon on PlayStation 5 and other platforms. Our Server Slam features an introduction to the survival gameplay of Marathon, giving you a chance to explore
If they go
the
from
dangerous
this
world
back
of
to
Tau
the
Ceti
hosts,
and unlock rewards for the full
and they
release
start
on
talking,
Thursday, March
that
5th.
might be a good sign.
But it still has to cross over the 60 though.
Yeah,
the exact 60. Yeah, they started at like what, 501.
Weapon charms that pay homage
Yeah.
to some of our favorite PlayStation
I could
games,
see the
including
hosts
Helldivers
say,
2,
and we have one
Death
more.
Stranding 2,
Right, that's what I'm
and
saying.
Ghost of
30 years.
I think they did that with
30 years starting his journey on
I think they did
PlayStation.
with Rebirth on the state of play, right? They came back in for Rebirth and they were like, oh,
They did, yeah. They did Remake and Rebirth on a State of Play.
Yeah.
I think it was Remake where the State of Play revealed Tifa.
Yeah.
Oh, it's March 5th it's coming out.
Yeah.
But they're doing a pre-roll for the server, okay.
And I'm Kristen. Thanks to Bungie for that new look at Marathon, coming to PS5 on March 5th with the Server Slam running February 26th through March 2nd.
Now let's check in on what's coming to PlayStation Plus over the next few months.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man 2 swings into game catalog next week. Developed by Insomniac Games in collaboration with Marvel Games, be greater together as Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Let's go! In this thrilling sequel, the Spider-Men must balance their personal and heroic responsibilities while protecting the city from...
I still think it's crazy that they canceled that multiplayer Spider-Man game. There was an actual like long demo that leaked where people were showing footage of a Spider-Man multiplayer game where you could do 4-player co-op.
Oh.
Which is like an insanely good
PlayStation
idea.
Plus Classics catalog welcomes
Yeah.
2 fan favorites over the next few months, starting with Tekken Dark Resurrection, a fantastic fighting
Oh,
game that originally
beans.
released on
Yeah.
PSP.
This is a PSP
PlayStation
version of
Plus
Tekken
Premium
5.
members can expect to revisit this handheld classic in March.
Resurrection.
The original PlayStation version of Time Crisis brings arcade action to the Classics catalog in May. This version also offers gyroscopic aiming with the DualShock 4 or PS5 DualSense controller, simulating
Time
the
Crisis?
original light
Yeah.
gun experience.
I feel like aiming with the controller gyro would like mess me up, you know?
Big Walk is a cooperative multiplayer adventure about teamwork and talking.
I fell down a
Hang out and get lost with your friends in an open world full of challenges, puzzles, and playful discoveries.
Okay, this is the game right here, chat.
Big Walk. It's no dark meat.
That's all for me and Brett, but we still have a lot more cool stuff to show you, including brand new Soros gameplay.
Housemarque's next action game
This is
releases
going
April 30th,
way
and
past.
creative director Gregory Loudon has
They're gonna
even
show this
more
gameplay.
systems and combat to break down. Let's take a look.
I'm so tired of seeing Soros, bro. Like we've seen this at almost every.
You know.
Finishing the mission. Keeping people safe.
Oh, Arjun. I know you better than that.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we're excited to show off our Comeback Stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5. In Saros, you step into the shoes of Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli, who is discovering the hostile shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. As you encounter a variety of ever more brutal hostiles, death is inevitable. But in Saros, death only means that you will come back stronger. Welcome to the Passage. You are not on your own. Interacting with the survivors of Echelon 4 will help you
I
understand
watched my
the
brother
mysteries
play a bunch of
Carcosa.
Returnal, and it was really interesting.
Well, Returnal?
Returnal,
Yeah, I have it. I haven't like played through it enough yet.
But Like, are they gonna explain how this ties into
This
that?
is Primary, the voice
Or are
of
they not gonna go to
Sony.
that?
Nah, I see this being its own thing, but borrow it because they've said that it's expanding on what they've already created with Returnal, but not necessarily story or lore wise. I don't think
With
so.
Carcosa modifiers, you can
Maybe
adjust
it could,
your
but
experience by, for example, making hostiles tougher, weaker, or even removing the second chance ability entirely. However, all adjustments you choose must be kept in balance to ensure a consistent challenge level.
Okay.
Primary also allows you to teleport
So
directly
you have to
to any
choose.
biome that you have unlocked.
You have to choose
This
benefits
means
and
getting
perks
back
that
into
you
the
get, but
action
then you
quicker.
also have to offset
it also
it
means
with
easier
downsides.
replayability the further you get into the world.
Sorry, I didn't hear that
Using
part.
the teleport,
Part of the
you can
gameplay
now
mechanic
quickly
they were explaining with the
restart
skill
selected
tree
biome
is you can
and
add
get back
perks,
to where you
but
were.
you have to add
And now it's time
downsides to
take another
offset
shot
them
at
and
what
stay in a
killed you the
balance.
first time around.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I just feel like this game is like, we get it.
Eventually, you come across
It's
an alien
literally being
device.
shown everywhere. It's kind of like Deathloop, or Deathloop, I think it was called. That game was shown every single, like showcase when PS5 launched.
Yeah.
The Eclipse corrupts the world. It's a complete escalation of our gameplay, our audio, and our visuals on Carcosa. Hostiles now shoot corrupted projectiles, which reduce your maximum armor integrity, but you can restore it.
Oh,
by
on
using
Twitch
your
they're
power
saying
weapon.
this is connected to Returnal. The
Weapons
main
and
lead
artifacts
from
also
Returnal is in
become
this
corrupted,
game.
which alters them in both positive and negative ways, which ramps up the challenge. We can't wait for you to play Saros when we launch on April 30, 2026.
Okay. April 30, you know what that means. You're gonna see it at least twice or 3 more times before then.
Yeah. And then they'll have at Summer Games Fest, they'll have a demo there for you to play 2 months after the game that came out if you hadn't played it yet. Hands of Shore armor. That look kind of sick. Chandelar.
Ooh.
The air trembles. Mother Earth herself senses the
Damn.
coming battle.
These shots are nice.
The world may hate us. We still have to save it.
Oh, this is Tokon. I just realized it.
Yeah.
It's the panels from Tokon, yeah.
You cannot stand against the storm.
Are they gonna give us a new character here?
Feel the power
You think?
of Mother
They have
Earth.
to. I think they confirmed 20 characters.
Yeah.
Let me Adam Storm.
There we go. So magic.
Limbo is waiting.
Nice.
And I'm starting for your
Oh, hell yeah. I like magic.
Yeah.
Honestly.
end this.
I've got this one.
Yeah. You can't have you could not do this without Wolverine. It would be fucked up.
Yeah.
You're cooked, Bob.
You're cooked, Bob. And they got Steve Bloom.
Yeah.
Initiating attack. I am all that remains of Shi'ar technology.
Danger. Oh shit.
Prepare to be disassembled.
Ooh.
Surrender to avoid further danger.
She just hit him with his own special.
Finish this.
Man, Iron Man, the disrespect. Every trailer.
We are stronger.
You know.
Together.
And what we got, a secret reveal at the end? August. Okay, so this year, August. Right after EVO.
Okay.
And break.
マーベル闘魂
Arc
ファイティング
Systems.
ゾーン
Hey, that's my
最
boy.
新のトレーラーお楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。本当にお待たせしてしまいましたけども、こうして一番初めに X-Men のチームトレーラーを発表できたこと、本当に嬉しく思っています。
We're super stoked to introduce the mutants as the newly formed unbreakable X-Men into the world of Marvel Tokon.
マジックは中間距離を大きな剣で
Magic.
制しながら
I like Magic's
テレポーテーションで
design.
裏回りしたりなど、多彩なトリッキーな動きをすることができます。
Kind of portaled there.
Think of Wolverine as an unstoppable savage tank. Some of his claw swipes have armor on them, so So he's literally going to be able to
He's got
shred
armor. Let's go. I'm running Wolverine on point. I don't give a
いろんな
fuck.
部分をですね武器に変形して戦うことができるキャラクターです
She's trained the X-Men over years through battle simulation. So as a zoner in
Oh,
this
okay.
game, she's going to set up so many traps.
She's the AI
that her
sentient
opponents
being
are gonna feel
in
like
the
they are
X-Men's
running an obstacle
danger
course.
room.
training room.
Yeah.
That standing kick she did, it looked like it had no
トレー
animation.
ラ
That
ーの
was
冒
kind of
頭で
funny.
は新たに紡がれるマーベルユニバース闘魂オリジナルストーリーの映像を含めさせて
The
いただ
story
きま
mode
し
is
た
nice.
マー
Yeah.
ベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ20キャラクターのプレイヤブルを実装しまして2026年8月6日に発売いたします
Pre-orders open next week, so please check out our variety of editions and goodies, and we can't wait to share with you some more info.
Please check it out and
Stay tuned.
I like that.
This is a fire state of
Yeah,
play.
this has been a great state of play. Another PlayStation
PS
Studios. Wow.
Oh shit.
Oh.
God of War.
The one remake?
Yeah.
You think?
All of them.
Wow. Maybe.
Or maybe they're gonna show all the numbers.
Oh.
And then
Sure.
5. Nope, they all came together. So 1, 2, and 3 remake.
Your son has returned.
Okay.
That was heavily rumored.
Yeah. Yep.
Remake. So I wonder what the combat style is gonna be like.
Are they going to show anything? No.
Hey,
Oh, TC Carson's back. Let's
It is
go.
OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today, starting with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that, the Greek trilogy remake is now in development. Yeah, man. I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages. So it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby.
All right.
Yeah. And in addition, since we're approaching the last few months of God of War's 20th anniversary year, we couldn't let it close without one last surprise.
Okay.
Now, this announcement is a passion project that will let you experience God of War's signature brutal combat, rewarding exploration, and heartfelt storytelling like you've never heard it before.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
What? What you got?
That's all you get. So,
That's all you get.
for 2 strong decades of support, and we can't wait for you to see what we've got cooking to keep the next 20 years surprising, fresh, and fun as hell to play. Yeah, all right, you can watch it.
Who's
now.
this? This is
Go.
TC Carson. He's the original Kratos.
Why are you still here? Go. Go!
He pulled a Ferris Bueller. Why are you still here?
Man, how long is this showcase? This is 70 minutes now.
Hey, don't complain. It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Before I was a father. Before I was a god. I was a Spartan.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So it's like super prequel. Pre-powers.
Our duty is to Sparta.
They're gonna have his brother and shit in there
Here's
too.
a reaction. Courage is a decision.
So we said there was space for more Metroidvania games, and now we're getting 2 of them in this one state of play.
Yeah.
And from massive franchises. Oh, that backslide there?
This is cool. Gamebreaker guy's probably losing his mind.
Gods and monsters.
It looks pretty good too.
Tragedies and triumphs. Of destruction and redemption. Begins
Does he kick somebody into a hole? That would be on.
This is Sparta. This is Sparta.
That'd be on brand.
It's co-op? Wait, huh? Is it co-op? I don't think it is. Sons of Sparta. Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, can't not be with that title.
Yeah.
2026. Damn.
All right.
Today is out now.
What? Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
They shadow dropped it?
That's a cool drop. Oh, the show wrap up. Damn.
Uh-oh.
Pain.
That's not good.
Pain. I don't think that they ever come back and they say, oh, by the way, we have one last thing. Unless it like shows this and has like a question mark in the middle. Damn.
Ugh.
This is a crazy state of play.
Yeah.
Like, I just look at all that shit. This is like, yeah, no FF7, but like, Dead or Alive is coming back.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Chicken, dark meat.
Dark meat. It's weird to end with Sons of Sparta, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But hey.
Well, God of War is like their first party thing.
Sure.
So it's cool that it's like out now. So it's like, okay, you can go play this.
Yeah.
But damn.
Okay.
I can't help but feel like if Square decides to reveal this shit at their own event, that's like bad marketing, bro.
Yeah.
You saw how much variety of games were here.
Yeah.
So many first party audiences and stuff.
Yep.
And not targeting that. Oof.
And no RE9 demo.
Yeah,
like that's
what are they doing?
Go look at that again. Make sure it didn't like sneak it by you later on.
Let me see. And by the way, Resident Evil demo. Just says The Nightmare Begins, February 27th.
That's super weird.
That's crazy. An hour ago, they dropped that shit.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Wow.
Damn. FF7 at Summer Games Fest. Yeah, I mean, if they do Summer Games Fest, then it'll have like a 6-month promo cycle, but then it'll be the shortest promo cycle they ever had.
I mean, unless it's coming 2027, but it's not coming Japanese 30th anniversary, right? If it comes later in 2027.
It could, but I mean, 2027 in general is when I think they're going to drop it, but Square Enix isn't going to drop. Like, they did the first one they aimed for March, which is like the first quarter of the year. It got delayed to April. Then Rebirth, they went even earlier. They did February. I feel like it's going to be and then the re-drop or whatever was January for the PC version.
Yeah.
I feel like they're hard set on the first quarter of the year, which is funny because I mean, if you really do want to lock in and get like Game of the Year like nominations, because by the time your game comes out in early of the year and the Game Awards is like at the end of the year, a lot of people like recency bias like settles in for other titles. And like NSP, I remember one time, like when he last played Rebirth, when he first played Rebirth, he loved it. But then over time, he was saying like all these other games are like better. And then after the Game Awards, he replayed Rebirth. He's like, damn, I forgot how amazing this game was. I'm like, yeah, that's, recency bias. It's what it's like.
That's it.
And that's not just like one person suffering from that. It's a lot of people that suffer from that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, I just think that if they decide to like, if it's not Summer Games Fest, which is like the next big thing,
I feel like it's gotta be, but yeah,
unless they do like I don't know, an April state of play or like a March state of play. But shoot,
well,
they gotta let me take over marketing. Let me do it real quick.
All right, well, I guess
no RE9 demo.
Some new threat then, maybe.
Yeah, we could play some new threat.
I don't know a thing about it, so you take a look.
now the clown makeup is a sad clown.
Yeah, no joke.
At this point, not even having title making you second guess 2027. I mean, what do you? So you don't think that they make it in time for the 30th year anniversary, which is like probably one of the biggest like ways to hit an anniversary. I feel like 30th anniversary is on pace, but like they show it at another smaller event. I feel like this is such a stacked event.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This, I don't think that. I mean, it's a disappointment overall that we didn't get FF7 Part 3 info, but what they did deliver here, like, I'm not saying I'm complaining about some of this stuff. Some of this stuff was good, you know?
Yeah. Dang, my computer is like chugging. It's just interesting to me because I feel like Square as a company has had and made like some of the worst like marketing decisions. And sure, you don't show up here, but I swear if you announce, oh, by the way, we're doing a Final Fantasy VII 30th anniversary celebration like stream, like what they did before with Rebirth, and showcase it there.
Yeah.
Yes, that will get a lot of like our attention, but it
won't get the casual people.
You need the casual audience because like we're already gonna buy it, we're already gonna check it out and go like look into that. But there's gonna be people that don't know about this stuff. What's up, Gray? Gray, I know they didn't do it.
He's so upset.
Gray's like, how could they? How dare they? But why would they release in June though, Strife? Like, it makes no sense for any of their release cycles for their games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for Square Enix, they could have very well done way later in the year for Remake when they delayed it. They could have very well did that for Rebirth and the PC version of Rebirth and Remake as well. They really like that first quarter for some reason. Gives them more dev time for day one on all platforms. But that's also assuming PlayStation, because like if they're locked in on an exclusivity thing, right? Is PlayStation going to allow them to bypass, PC and PlayStation? I feel like PC and PlayStation could be a day one thing, and then 3 months later, we could see Nintendo Switch and Xbox, and then the stupid cheat codes.
Yeah,
at least with that.
If either they need more dev time for Switch 2 and Xbox, or
maybe,
if they just want to like accentuate Sony and PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of why it's not here. It's going to be multi-platform day one, so Sony is butthurt. I mean, let's be real. All these other titles they showed here makes Square Enix way more. Makes PlayStation way more money. I don't think that they're like hurt in any way.
No part 3, bud. No part 3. Not tonight.
No demo for RE9 is just, that's such a weird thing to me.
They're what, like 2 weeks out?
Yeah, 27th. So yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Like tomorrow will be 2 weeks.
And they're not going to drop a demo like randomly tomorrow. They would have said so tonight on a profile showcase.
Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil is one of those companies though that like if they just like shadow drop a demo tomorrow, it'll still get a lot of like people like tuning in and trying it out and checking it out.
Yeah,
but damn.
But why say it? Why say it a day, or why put it out a day later? When you could just had the eyes on it now. You know?
Should have could have been demo tomorrow. That's crazy though. Like they dropped the Resident Evil thing, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, the Pragmata demo's out. It's already been out for a couple months now."
Yeah,
but nothing from Resident Evil. I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
Hey, they removed their pinned comment. They pinned this one now. Crazy.
I feel like we were supposed to recognize the person in that demo that he was talking to on the phone. Is there
I thought it was Hunnigan, maybe?
Huh?
Hunnigan from RE4.
Oh. Is there a way to play the OG FF7 on a Mac? Let me check on that. I'm
a Steam
I'm a
version?
Mac user. Yeah, You could probably get it on Steam. That's true.
Maybe it's Claire. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Wine Wrapper to play it on a Mac. Yeah, you could go that route with a crossover, maybe.
You called FF7 Part 3 no trailer, and you were right because of the data miners. I mean, you talking about the same data miners that said Zelda movie reveal here in Bloodborne? Yeah, we'll be back for Summer Games Fest. That's honestly the next thing. Like, other than that, it's like this was the first like state of play. So I feel like personally, this state of play is gonna have more eyes than the next state of play, like they do in April, unless they have like some big shit to showcase that. But yeah, Summer Games Fest. But what's weird is like when Rebirth was revealed, it was on a individual Square Enix like showcase of like it was like a 10-minute showcase to reveal Rebirth.
Yeah.
And then after that, we saw it again finally at Summer Games Fest. So at Summer Games Fest, we're gonna get title drop and gameplay reveal and a long significant trailer.
Yeah, this makes me feel like they're gonna go huge at Summer Games Fest, not just a title reveal or something, you know?
There's a lot of people saying it's not coming in 2027, and I'm like, they said that we're going to get more Final Fantasy VII remake updates and announcements and news this year in 2026, like a ton of them. And when Rebirth, right, when Rebirth was towards the end, before it even came out, they already had confirmed that they had been working on it for months. Part 3 was being worked on simultaneously, whether it's like small behind the scenes stuff, but Part 3 was being worked on simultaneously behind like at the same time as Rebirth. And then after Rebirth dropped, they had that Riyadh showcase where they did the interview, and they were like how they just beta tested the Highwind. It's working good, and they can't wait to reveal what kind of gameplay the Highwind will feature in the game, because it's like a whole unique new thing. And that was like 2024. And again, development times can vary. We don't know what they're going through, right? But they do have a whole world already developed.
Yeah.
They have a lot of locations already developed. They have assets that are pre-existing. They do have to create some new locations here and there and new traversal options and stuff, but I don't think it's anything that'll warrant a 2028 release. That's crazy.
No, and I feel like as we revisit regions, we'll see new enemies populating those regions that weren't there before.
Right.
Tank Ceratops? Anybody?
It's gonna be late 2027. You don't hope anymore for early 2027. I mean, if it would surprise me if that is the case, because then they would have just completely redid their entire promo release cycle for reasons I don't know why.
Yeah. It feels like with them releasing Rebirth on the Switch 2
when is GTA supposed to drop? Is it 2027 or 2026?
GTA?
Yeah.
This year. This fall. It's like November, I think. Maybe it's August, but I think it's November.
MGS, let's go! Nah, they didn't show any FF7. Despair. That's what they showed us.
They meant to show it, but they ended the stream early. No, I'm just kidding. Coming back to that other comment a second ago, yes, the best way to play the OG FF7 on a Mac is through like crossover, like through basically an emulation of it.
Yeah. Dang, you know what sucks about it being shown at Summer Games Fest for me? I don't want to go to the show. I want to stream the show. And we're probably all going to be like in LA for like SGF. So I'm going to be scrambling in our hotel or our Airbnb or whatever we're going to be midstream to like get our reactions and like breakdowns and stuff as a group.
Yeah, the tough spot they put everybody in now is if they are going to wait all the way to Summer Games Fest for even a title or any kind of reveal,
That's dumb. Like, I feel like titles should have been, because like we didn't even have to wait this long for a title for Rebirth.
Yeah.
Rebirth, we knew. When was it? Let's actually look that up because it's still here. FF7.
Yeah. When was the Square Enix event?
25th anniversary. I guess trailer. You know what? It's events, and it was like a green background with Katase stand. Yeah, right here. 3 years ago. So, what day was that? This was June 16th, 2022, and the game didn't release until 2024 February.
Yep. So we got the title a little over 2 years after the game came out.
Yeah, and we're not even at that point right now. Right now, we're just like 1 year out from where it's expected to be for the 30th anniversary, right?
we're at almost 2 years since Rebirth.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this gameplay they showed us.
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright.
Reclaim his birthright?
And rule over the planet with Genova at his side. I saw you lying there.
Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun,
figured
dun,
it was
dun,
too late.
Oh, I should order some food.
What are you
yeah.
That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
Oh, so I started to
You were
say
here with me
the bad spot they put
5
you
years
in.
ago.
Yeah.
Is
Where are you?
If they wait all the way till Summer Games Fest to even give it a title or anything, like it's really hard. If you're in LA,
Feel like I failed you.
it's really hard to not want to be in that room with everybody else just to feel the hype, because you can't get that moment back. You can watch and rehash and do whatever all over again on stream as much as you want. If you're not in that room, you're never in that room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes it really kind of tough.
This was a weird man, and look how shit this fucking shit. Look at this. This was only 166,000 views.
Yep.
When Square Enix did it on their own. Now that it's kind of Max probably hit that shit already, like on his individual stream. Let's see what this one is ranking out at right now.
91.
Bro, and that's not even fully calculated too. 91,000 views on the State of Play alone in... It's been 10 minutes since it finished. Because this counts like every view that somebody tunes in, right?
Right.
Because like if you look at our stream right here, if you look at our stream, and I'll show you guys what this looks like from this perspective. Yes, we have 226 viewers
currently,
but overall the stream has 5,000 views. That means not 5,000 people, possibly 5,000 people, but like replay, people.
Somebody
clicking
tuned
on,
out, came
somebody-
back.
Yeah, tune out, come back in. Tune out, come back in, right? So that number is going to drastically change every hour that we, are waiting for this. So this is significantly bigger compared to when they showed us that shit for, the anniversary celebration. Because, I mean, bro, I get more views on some videos than this shit.
Yep.
That's fucked up. This is the reveal of Rebirth, bro.
and that's all time, right?
This is all time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this was a premiere too.
Right.
Max's reaction got more right here.
Yeah.
Look at that, 750K. And this was the same event that he watched. Yeah, this is the same event he watched.
Yeah.
So Maximilian dudes basically 7 times their number, 6 times, whatever. I'm just saying, I just think it's silly if they ever do this again. They should never do this again. Never, ever, ever, ever.
No.
Try to do your own thing because, like, let's be real. You guys are trying to be multi-platform. You need the help. You need to be at a big showcase. So Summer Games Fest or State of Play. Next big things.
I mean, do I wish they would have shown it? Yes. Am I, like, massively upset and mad about it and, affected by it? No.
I'm not affected by it. It's just, like, whatever. Like, I just think marketing-wise...
Yeah.
I don't know where their head's at.
No.
I'm trying to, like, understand it. But it's not really making a whole lot of sense right now.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna go order some pizza, chat. You guys hang out with John Q for a little bit. I'll be right back.
All right.
You can see everything, right?
What's that?
See everything on the screen?
Uh-huh. All right, chat. What else you got for me? I got something for you. Tell me what you think of this idea. I said this on one of Subtext streams last week, I think. When we get to part 3, and we're thinking about all the moments that could play out in that game, and some of them are iconic, classic moments from us who remember and played the OG that we expect and anticipate how they might play out differently or the same, right? Well, we're going to come to a point where the party needs to take their adventure back to Midgar, right? And you have that classic shot of them all parachuting off down into the city, right? Well, here's my thought on that, and tell me what you think. I think that when they're trying to decide how they're going to get back into the city, Cloud's going to think back to Remake and the events that happened there, and he's going to remember the people they lost in the Avalanche crew, and he's going to remember Jesse giving him that fist bump before they parachute off to the Sector 7 slums. And he's going to look up at the party and say, guys, I've got an idea. How cool would that be to sort of bring that back forward, call back to Jesse, and then they all just dive in together? What do you think? I love that idea. I think that they should totally do that. And if they steal it and they do it, that's fantastic. I think that would be awesome. You're excited for the John Wick? Yeah, man. When is the next Square event? There isn't a Square event right now. As far as events where they could potentially debut or show something, from where we sit right now, the best next option looks like it's Summer Games Fest. It looks like we're waiting another 4 months or so to get any information. Unless there's a new State of Play that's announced before then, unless Sony announces, or Square announces their own event like they did with the 25th anniversary, which we just said, like, I don't know why they would do that when more eyes are on these events that someone else hosts that they could co-op and jump into, right? Zach comes back and saves Aerith. I'd have to see how that would play out, like what exactly that would look like. I do have here's another feeling that I have on the way they're gonna approach part 3. Square has done an excellent job in the first 2, in Remake and Rebirth, of putting us into Cloud's shoes, right? Making us feel what he's feeling, not just as we're going through the events and you want to feel attached to the Avalanche crew, or feeling like what is happening with Sephiroth and all these other things, right? Constantly reminding us about that Aerith is in peril, right? And making us feel like we want to save her. All these different things. Well, I think the confusion around what happened at the end of Rebirth with Aerith looking like she died, but then also still appearing to him, which clearly she's appearing to him, but not everybody else. Is it in his head? Is it, you know, a manifestation out of the live stream? Is it really Aerith? Is it Genova? Like, is it this? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, right? And I think Cloud is supposed to be confused in some capacity in the same way the player is, right? So I think the way that they might approach it in part 3 is to show us two different, what seems like two different versions of Aerith, where sometimes we're seeing one that, just like at the end of Rebirth, it seems like this is a Genova manipulation in his head or something like that. And other times it seems like Aerith is appearing in a way where it could be still Aerith. And I think they keep that up for a little bit until they resolve it and tell us what actually happened or is going on. They're going to keep us and Cloud confused until they decide to resolve it. That's the way that I see it. But yeah, maybe another State of Play in April. Yeah, could be.
PlayStation Plus players, we're also excited to show
It'll probably be a coordinated attack when they all go back to Midgar, coordinated attack with Wutai. Yeah, I think that that's totally how that will likely play out, right? Is like we're going to see a much more expanded version of Wutai, not just a few people and, you know, a very small setting. I think we're going to see a much bigger nation of Wutai that will rise up to take on Shinra in that capacity. I think that that's incredibly likely. Probably spurred on by Yuffie and, you know, everything else. And like I said in my Zack video, like if Zack joins the party and he wants to be a part of helping to stop Shinra or save Wutai, I could see him totally being a part of that or in favor of that as well.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 swings into game catalog next week.
You have a feeling since Sephiroth is messing with time and the life stream as a last resort will bring everyone back with the last of their energy from every timeline to save Gaia from Sephiroth. Yeah, I think merging these worlds and bringing them all together and leveraging what's left of the life stream to put up a final fight. Yeah, I think that's an incredibly likely piece of where this stuff is heading. I think Zack is in Cloud's timeline now, and once Cloud sees him, it will hit him, and all will come back. I'm not sure about that, Cake, because I feel like that would be too much impact to the livestream sequence, unless Zack is somehow a part of the livestream sequence. Like maybe we're getting more than just a livestream sequence of Tifa and the events of Nibelheim as a child, or like her helping him piece back together. If we're piecing together more than just Nibelheim for him, if we're piecing together what happened with Zack and what happened with Aerith and what happened, like if we're broadening the scope of the livestream sequence while still being true to what the livestream sequence is supposed to accomplish for Cloud and his identity, I could see Zack playing into an expanded version that is still true to the mission. But I think if he just shows up in the Beagle world and it all comes, you know, crystal clear to Cloud, I think we undermine the livestream sequence, and I just don't know if that's the route that they're going to go. What if Chadley is the version of Zack that went to Hojo's lab? All right, now we're getting into some really like crackpot theory territory. I do think that what is likely to happen is I think we're going to see, if you remember in the Nibelheim Proto-Relic side quest in Rebirth, there was a moment where Hojo is like spying on Chadley in the party, and he references Chadley's like 6 brothers or something like that. I do think it's incredibly likely that when we parachute into Midgar and we're on our way to Hojo, that we're going to end up in a scenario where Hojo's defense mechanism is Chadley times 6 or whatever. The other versions of Chadley that he has leveraged all of the enemy intel that we gathered to sick those guys on us. So it would, in a sense, it would kind of like placate the people who don't like Chadwick, because now you get to kill a bunch of Chadwicks. But at the same time, it also keeps Chadley version 7, or the one who has been helping the party, be true to being like one who has finally broken away and is the one who has been trying to help us. That could be. Let's see what else we got here. They can't bring Aerith back too often unless they want to change or ruin the OG ending. Yes, I completely agree. It's a fine line to walk, and I don't think when Rebirth begins, or when Part 3 begins, I think we will see the party still grappling with the loss of Aerith, even if they do a small time skip, or even if they don't. But I don't think we'll even see Aerith talking to or appearing to Cloud right away. I think we'll see a lapse in time where we're just moving along with the party and Aerith is gone. before we'll start seeing, you know, how that begins to play out. I agree with that for sure. But it is a fine line to walk. I'm thinking we'll be, Famine says, I'm thinking we'll be getting Zack moments as well as Aerith moments, and we will be led to believe that Zack is in his world and Aerith is in ours, but it will be revealed that Aerith is in a different world. So that's an interesting thought. I believe that they have to change up in part 3 what they're doing with Zack, fundamentally. They can't just have him bounce around in other worlds. They already serve the purpose of helping the player to understand these other worlds exist, and gave us a frame of reference for that they're out there, and that things potentially could be different, or branch, you know, worlds could be created based on decisions that are made and defying fate or whatever. But now that we understand that concept, if they just kept doing the same thing with Zack, just like sprinkling him in these like little piecemeal things, I think it would lose its effectiveness, because people would just feel like they've already seen that happen. Mixing it up and either having us follow his exploits, leaving Midgar to chase the party down or track the party, or conversely, not showing him at all until we go to some place after we. If you watch my Zack video on my channel, go check it out if you haven't. I propose the idea that once the party loses Cloud into the life stream, and you know, at the Northern Crater, the party hears of somebody wielding a Buster Sword, which we got a little bit of in Rebirth, and they go to Gongaga, which makes sense. Like, right, they lost Cloud into the life stream. We know there's an entry point to the life stream there because Tifa went in and came out from there. So they go there looking for Zack, or they go there looking for Cloud, but they find Zack instead. And so if they don't show Zack at all from the end of Rebirth until we get to that point, that also would be a huge like reveal that some players might not see coming. So I think that would be really neat if they did it that way. They could, what do we say here? They might use the new story route to allow for multiple endings in the sense of branching timelines. I don't think that, this is my personal opinion, everybody is entitled to their own. All are welcome here, okay? But I don't think that would be the best approach for me. I feel like that I would find that to be missing some resolution that I feel like we need after 30 years of these characters and these stories and the compilation and everything else. And I think that the multiple worlds, multiple defiance of fate, everything else, I think it's all going to be collapsed down as part of Sephiroth's plan to a merged final world, where we won't have any of that stuff by the end, so it can end in a similar way to the original Final Fantasy VII. That's kind of where I think it's going. Yeah, dude, I'm so totally excited for MGS4 being available. I haven't got to touch that game or play that game in a long time, well over a decade. So that would be really cool.
We're super stoked to introduce the mutants as the newly formed.
You got to remember, they brought out the 2 weapons and tried to maintain OG timelines because it's the OG events that saved Gaia. But now timelineness is broken. I believe the live stream will improv. Yeah, it certainly could be. I'm interested to see. I gotta believe that they will bring the weapons in from the OG and not just the sort of like whale-looking ones that we saw before. Unless all of the weapons gestating in the planet before they are needed swim around in the life stream in these sort of like amphibian forms, but then they morph, they change into emerald and ruby and diamond, etc. Once they're needed, right? And I also have like a question about the end of Rebirth, where it seems like there's like two of those whale weapons who are kind of circling right there at the end, and it seems like there's something happening there. And my hope is it's not Sephiroth or somehow, you know, some outside control taking over the weapons. Maybe that's part of the reason we need to fight the weapons, is because the planet is not in control of them at this point. Maybe, not maybe, I don't know, but it's a thought. Chadley is going to be a super boss. I think a lot of people will be down for it. Yeah, I would like to see. I know a bunch of people want to see a Cloud boss fight. I think that would be pretty neat, depending on how they do it. But a Chadwick boss fight, that would be fun. Let's see. I hope they rewrite Vincent. Him telling Hojo to rest in peace did not sit right with me. Yeah, I think that would be interesting. They've certainly been willing to play with how certain things played out and how they were done. And I feel like we should, hopefully, in part 3, get a lot of the optional stuff you could stumble across in the world, like Lucrezia's Cave and different stuff like that. I'm hoping that it'll just be in the main story. It's part of the narrative. We have to go here. We have to see these events so that we don't miss them. And I hope that affects how they portray Vincent and where he fits in and how he reacts to things. Let's see what else we got here. Trying to catch up with y'all. You're going really fast. The one that piss everybody off in Mini is Genesis coming back. So yeah, I think that they would have to balance that out. I mean, personally, what I was kind of hoping for with Rebirth is when we went to the Gold Saucer and we saw that it was the G edition of Loveless, is I was hoping we would just see like a retired version of Genesis backstage at the play, like just he's the director and that's all he's doing now. And that would have been like a funny way to introduce him into the remake project without having to follow through with a lot of the stuff that surrounds Genesis. I know Max and some others have pitched different ways that he could appear. Like I think Max's was like an extra boss fight that you could kind of stumble across, or a random boss fight that you could end up fighting if you went to where he was, Benora or somebody else maybe. So that would be pretty cool. I really like exploring Aerith in Cloud's mind as a physical manifestation of Cloud's broken mind. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that again, it'd be really cool to see. It will be really cool to see what they do with where they're going with this. I'm certainly intrigued. I just want to see where they're actually trying to take it. You're thinking that Lunar Knight. I'm thinking that Aerith is really just her in the live stream talking to Cloud. That's one of the possibilities, bro. That's one of the possibilities for sure. Our bro is back.
What's up, chat? Group reaction would be cool. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna do, because last year we went to Summer Games Fest in person and it was cool, but I felt like watching it with my chat, I would have felt more out of that, you know?
Sure.
I would have been more excited for things, and the theater was awesome. They had this like crazy speaker that was like vibrating your chairs and shit to like whatever was happening. It was crazy loud, to be honest. My ears were hurting, but like, I don't know. I just feel like in a live format, it's just better infinitely to be streaming it, you know? And that's something that we'll do as a group. I already talked with like Baby Seal and them about potentially like doing a group stream and at a location of like an Airbnb or whatever. Not a hotel, like an Airbnb would be better.
Foil hat theory. When the worlds merge, we join up with a version of Sephiroth that isn't evil for a time. I don't think that's tinfoil hat crazy. I think that is certainly one of the possibilities on the table.
Yeah, he needs us to help him take out Genova ultimately, so this way he can have full influence on the live stream and things that he's trying to do.
So what you're trying to say is so that he can reclaim his autonomy.
Yes, another thing for reclaim. Our food is coming in 20.
Yeah, so, no worries.
Actually less. It was crazy. I ordered it and they were like, yeah, we'll be here at 7. Okay. Oh man, but honestly, if I had to grade this state of play, this is probably one of the best state of plays ever. This shit had everything from the original Sony greats, which is why it's kind of weird that Square Enix isn't here. Like, it's stupid. Like, we have Capcom, Konami. And what was the other one? My brain just like had a fart. I was like, wait, Konami, Metal Gear, and Silent Hill Castlevania. Yeah. Those are all like, those are huge like titles they showed us too. MGS4 being available on modern hardware is such a big deal.
Dude, I cannot tell you how excited I am for classic franchises to be back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Hell yeah, chat. Chat, should I make a new stream for the new threat? We're gonna play new threat a little bit. Or just continue with this, because I don't want to change the thumbnail on this and stuff. I'd rather just create a whole new stream, and it won't take me long. It's just 2 buttons to do it. I'll just do it real quick on another window. So here,
everybody have to switch to the other stream though.
It raids.
You could raid yourself.
Yeah, it puts this chat into them. So I'll do it. I'll show you how you do it. So schedule stream.
Yep.
New threat. That's don't need that.
So, but everybody will be punted over to that other stream, right?
Yeah, they will.
All right, guys, this is your last chance. Hit that like button on this if you haven't already.
Yay, yay! Make it for 7. Yeah, so now watch this. You go to live stream here. So on this live stream, edit, customize, redirect. And there we are. Redirect everybody there. Boom.
All right.
And it'll move everybody into that stream. And also, I'll set this one to unlist. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cool little feature.
Yeah.
Twitch, I'll adjust with that. We don't need to do anything there. All right, guys. We are gonna switch you. You guys, you can stay here in the YouTube chat. It's gonna push you guys into the other stream. All right. So I will see you all there. Stop the recording for a sec. I actually
right now
that I could just do. Yeah, see that right there. Okay, so we're good. All I gotta do is this and stream. Send them.